I'm along with my other co-host,
Bezoid.
and today is episode 75 of the OG podcast. OG Crunk's just gonna be a little bit late this morning. He didn't specify as to why. He just said he was gonna be a little bit late. So hopefully everything is okay. Um, Definitely appreciate
He's
all.
watching. He's watching the collection plate. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's watching. Yeah, he's watching the collection play, and he's probably secretly watching GDC. Um,
You know it.
yeah, because GDC's been on all week. I honestly, I've been slacking. I haven't been having a chance to watch any GDC.
I
Uh,
watched a little.
you watched
Yeah.
a little? That's
hmm
what's up. Um, but yeah, man. So we're gonna get right into it. Bizon, how was your week, man?
My week was awesome. My week was awesome. Wait, yeah, that was last week. But this week, my week's been awesome. Um, got to play a lot of games. Got back into Destiny very hard. Like, a good friend of mine and yours came back and he's playing a lot. So we really got the band back together.
That's what's up. Oh, whoops. I accidentally changed channels. My bad, guys. No. Oh, crap. How do I get back into my channel? Oh, my Jesus. Whoa. Can you re-say that? I accidentally changed channels on Discord somehow. And nobody heard you.
Well, I'm gonna say it again. I was saying, this week has been good. I got in some gaming. I got in a lot of streams. Um, I didn't get a chance to do the multi stream with you and Fighter Nine, but we got in some. We did get in some gaming today. That particular day.
Right.
Also, a good friend of ours, mine and yours, Taryn came back. We've been playing different games with him.
Mr. Huh?
Mr. Huh. Uh, and yeah, we've been really gaming on Destiny really hard actually, and I'm starting to get other people to play,
Bro,
which is what I've been really looking forward to.
I was in your stream like right when you were playing Destiny, and I was like, man, he got a whole little group of people in there. What up, NC? What's good, man? Yeah, you had like at least 12 or 14 viewers in there. You probably
Yeah.
didn't know it, but I was like, dang, there you go.
At first, I didn't know it until somebody said something. I was like, wait, you know? Oh, I was like, wow, there's more people than I thought in here. And,
And I'm just saying this to say this, okay? Not that we care about the numbers or anything, but this just shows how Twitch changes all the time. When you changed over to uh when you changed over to Fortnite, the numbers went down. They went back. Yo, it's your one and only boy. What's up, man? What's good, bro? But yeah, so I thought that was a little interesting, which is good though, which is good. Not saying that it's good that your numbers went down, but it's good that people are wanting to watch other stuff than just Fortnite.
yeah, so I'm happy. I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah,
Because as much as I do enjoy playing Fortnite, it is a good refreshing change to see people want to see other things as well.
right. Yep, definitely. And I see Mr. OG Crunksta has made it into the room.
Oh, yeah, we said you were watching the collection play, OG.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the truck driver that had the collection plate was got stalled out, and so I had to go save him from being robbed and bring it up here. You know what I mean?
You know what happened was he
Yeah,
drank the
right.
communion wine, bro. That's what happened.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Gotta be responsible.
Yeah, he drinking all the wine and eating all the bread.
Doing all that,
Can't be doing that,
Uh-uh.
man.
People get crazy these days, man. You never know. Can't trust nobody.
man.
You say I like this setup. Actually, taking a break from Fortnite, not always a bad thing. Yeah, man. I'm one adamant on it. Like I always throw curveballs in my stream. I stay away from playing Fortnite all the time. In fact, I'll probably be throwing another curveball tomorrow. On Able Gamers, we may not be playing Fortnite tomorrow. Just because I don't know. It just depends how I feel, how I wake up. How I wake up, we'll see what happens. Depends on when the new update takes effect in Overwatch. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. So how was your week, OG?
Yeah, it was all right. It's been the past couple of days doing doctor's appointments and stuff. Just getting checked up, me and the woman, for what we need to get checked up on. And I came up with a weird idea yesterday as I was driving, and it wasn't something I was even thinking about. I was just kind of chilling, like listening to the radio, about to go to the gas station to get something to drink, and I don't know, but I saw someone like there's two people chatting, and then I kind of bumped into them, and we kind of BS for a second, because they happened to be talking about something I was interested in, and they were like, OMG. Now, the reason that OMG means something is because I don't even know why, but I thought, you guys are brilliant. And they're like, what are you talking about? Now, that could be my name, Original Mobile Gamer.
OMG! OMG! Oh my god! Yo!
They were just like, huh, okay. I was like, yes, it's happening. Thank you. And they just looked at me like I was weird. I didn't care. I was like,
I'm on it.
No idea.
I'm on it. I am on it. I am.
OMG label. I need that.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
That is so tight.
And let me tell you how crazy this is, okay? Because you have OMG and I have OMJ, which is Oh My Jesus. And we're like best friends. So that even works even more. Oh my Jesus. Let's go, baby.
I thought you might appreciate that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It even goes all the way back to the because it's got that bitch pal flavor to it. Y'all don't know that that used to be our gaming thing. We used to be called bitch pal, because every time we would go and play what was it, Smash Brothers. It'd just be like, bitch pal.
Off the screen.
Yeah. Off the screen. Kind of like how I do in Brawlhalla. I'm just saying. I'm in love with Brawlhalla. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm like, I find myself wanting to play Brawlhalla over Fortnite. Like, yeah, I have officially have over 247 wins for the season.
Look at you.
Yeah. I'm trying to push to the gold rank. I'm in the silver rank right now. I'm trying to push to the gold. And what I found out was, and this goes into part of my week, that they actually give you current what is it, rank currency? Like you can get special ranked skins for your characters for how well you play and how many wins you get. So I'm definitely. I actually was just on Twitter earlier because I'm trying to find me some PS4 tournaments. I know there's a PC, esports and all this. There's actually people being being paid pro Brawlhalla players on PC, but I'm trying to get in on the PS4 side, or at least see if I'm allowed to hook up a PS4 to. Or a PS4 controller to a PC, and see, because I actually really wanna get into this and see how far I could take it, just because, why not? Why not see what happens? You know what I mean? Sounds like a good idea. And then, so I've been playing Brawlhalla, and I actually played a few other games this week. I'm going to do a little 1 hour review on it, meaning it's not going to take me an hour to do the review, meaning I played the game for an hour, and normally I don't like doing reviews like this, but I feel like this game deserves that because it was that terrible. I played Sea of Thieves for an hour.
Wow.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I warned you.
I'm glad I got that game for free. More power to people that love the game. Like, if you love the game and you think it's cool, That's so cool. Like, I'm totally down for that. But, yo, Kuda with that raid. Let's go. But I literally, and I won't get in too far into it, but I was like, man, this is a game that I could play and my daughter could watch. I fell asleep playing the game. Just like literally fell asleep. My daughter had to wake me up and say, Daddy, you're asleep. The sharks are gonna get you. Yo, thank you for the biddies. Yo, for a minute I thought that said Tight Crew Raid. I didn't think that. I thought it said Tight Crew Raid, not Flight Crew Raid. What up? Thank you for that raid there, Crew Dog. Thank you for landing your plane on my runway. Yeah, I literally fell asleep playing the game. So that game has been officially uninstalled. I will give a legitimate review on why I don't like the game, but that's just a funny part of why I don't like the game, because I literally fell asleep.
Andy.
What's up?
Hey, Andy.
What?
How did I know it was gonna suck and I ain't play it?
Ah, shut up! I know you're gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Hey! But I had to try it for myself, man.
Mm-hmm.
I already know where Bezoid's getting at this, because I'm like this. If you could try a game, and just to try a game, then try a game, and because you may find it different than the reviews. And Bezoid's saying, well, sometimes the reviews, or actually no, Bezoid I believe said the reviews are good enough if you do your research.
It depends on where the research comes from. If
Right.
it's just an article, I don't trust articles now. But coming from extensive research, yes, you can find out about a game before you play it. Go ahead, Handy. I'll let you finish.
Oh no, you're good. Must not have been the specs, Bezoid. Oh God, here we go.
Must not have been the specs.
You don't want to get me ranting on Xbox, okay? Because I have legitimately, in the kick chat and everything that we've been talking about, I've legitimately trying to find a game to make me say, you know what? I need to get on the Xbox and play this game. I can't find it right now. So it can have all the specs it wants, but if it don't have the good games to run it, it don't mean nothing. Wop wop wop, and I don't mean, let me say this. I mean exclusive games, okay?
I didn't do that research, Crew Dog. Did you see?
Find it. What's up, Spotted Wolf? What's good, man? What's good? But so back to my week. My other week had a lot of hectic IRL stuff, which I won't get into. But it's all good. Guys got it. Guys already been taking care of a lot of it, so it's all good. So other than that, I really haven't been able to really dive into gaming as much as I wanted to this week as far as just streaming. I have gotten better in Fortnite though, which Bezoid can contest to that.
Yeah, I can definitely attest to that. You've been playing way you've been so consistent.
Yeah.
Like with you was getting kills and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know that guy was there. And he was like, yeah, I got him. I'm like, okay.
And I'll tell y'all my secret once the biddy song goes away. Yo, Spider Wolf, thank you so much for the biddies. Look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. So my secret into playing well in Fortnite. You ready? Are you ready? My secret is don't play it so much. Take a break. Because I've noticed, like, when you play it a lot, that game gets to you. It gets in your head, and then you get frustrated, and you just start like nitpicking at it. But once you like step away and just realize that Fortnite is just Fortnite, and you just go in and you just have a good time and you're relaxed and you're good, you do well. And that's really the only thing that I've been doing, is just taking breaks. And what I mean by taking breaks, like, I don't play Fortnite all weekend. Like, I literally take a full 2-day break from Fortnite, from Saturday and Sunday, and I play other games. Legitimately, and here's something to talk about my week I forgot to mention. So, my wife hit me up and was like, "Babe, let's play some video games." And I was like, "Okay, what do you want to play?" She wanted to play freaking Injustice 2. We started at 4 o'clock in the evening. We didn't stop playing Injustice 2 until 4 o'clock in the very next morning. Me and my wife grinded Injustice 2 for literally 10 hours. My wife's getting pretty good at Injustice 2. We ended up buying all the characters. We had a good old time. My wife really likes Injustice 2. She's ran out of phone games to play. So she's all about Injustice 2 right now. So yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty cool. But I've noticed I don't like playing Injustice 2 unless I'm playing against my wife or somebody I know. Because I tried playing that game online and it was terrible. It was terrible because people spam so much. It's so bad. It's the shopping cart. It is a shopping cart. You're so right, Boobies. It's a shopping cart. Me and Boobies literally got a win just running around in a shopping cart and shooting people, which is pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, other than that, that was my week. It was pretty interesting, pretty crazy, still fun.
Yeah, I noticed with what you said about taking a break from it and then coming back and just enjoying it for being a game.
Right.
I noticed you also you land different.
Mm-hmm.
You don't land like you used to. You tend to go in a more direct approach instead of just being in the air for a lot longer than you used to be in the air for a long time. I'd be like, Handy, what is you doing?
Yeah.
But you've been landing a whole lot better, which is giving you opportunity to have a fair shot. And when you got a fair shot, you're a good shot.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
a good shot. So.
Yeah. That's my Call of Duty in me. I can't help it. I just started playing it. Been playing PUBG. Man, I would love to play PUBG if it worked on the Xbox, but we won't go into that. We won't go into that.
And you could tell that it has affected your gameplay. You've lasted more. You almost won that one game when you had 4 kills, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, because last week or Monday I decided to do solos by myself because if I do anything before the Fortnite hype is over, I want to just get one win. One solo win, and I'll be happy. I could care less. I could care less about having a lot of wins. I just want one just to say that I did it. Other than that, I'll be happy. And I almost pulled it off. And I think if I would have just focused, honestly, if I would have turned chat off, and I will never do this, but if I would have turned chat off, what I mean by turning chat off, if I would have just closed the little window that I'm looking at right now, and just focused on playing, I probably would have won the game. But I love you guys too much. I can't be that kind of streamer. I don't get paid to play. I don't get paid to be a pro player, so I can't be that kind of guy. That's just not who I am. Morning, Wu-Tang! And he said, I just started playing. And he said, my version is sucking booty today, for real. That didn't help me on Fortnite this morning. What version?
It's Vision.
Oh, it's Vision, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You know what they say? You yank it too much, you go blind, bro. I had to do it because Crew Dog, you be doing some crazy stuff at me. So, but no, in all seriousness, man, I hope you get better. Crew Dog, that's funny. I don't like building on it, but the shooting I like. See, I don't like the shooting on Fortnite. I'm getting better at it because I understand. It's just it's not a mechanic that you're necessarily used to. People say it's like Overwatch. People say it's like this. It's not. It's its own mechanic. And once I kind of figured that out, I was like, okay, cool. But he said everyone knows I don't. Okay, that's a little bit too TMI. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, Crew Dog. We know, buddy. We know. But other than that, that's been my week and everything. Whoever wants to go ahead and drop some knowledge, I bet OG's got some knowledge. Mr. OMG over there.
OMG, he does. So a little bit of Tencent news because apparently, like they're always doing big things, and I can't help but talk about them. The Chinese game developer, we're going to call him a giant, Tencent, has now invested in Chinese esports. They basically have what's
Mm.
called VSPN instead of ESPN. It's called Versus Programming Network. That's basically what it is.
Hmm.
What they're going to be doing with this is basically they plan to create a $15 billion esports industry by the year
Wow.
2022.
Really now?
Basically, it includes establishing esports league tournaments, as well as constructing esports themed industrial parks. So basically, they're going to make like an arena out of it. It basically is what it boils down to.
Wow.
And then basically, they're going to be pushing games like Honor of Kings, which is the 5v5 mobile game that I talked about.
That you don't play no
Um,
more? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
yeah, I don't play no more. You're right. I haven't been playing it. They're also going to be doing Clash Royale. They're going to be pushing PUBG.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, and they're also doing Riot's League of Legends as well. They're going to be pushing that because, believe it or not, Tencent has a little bit of investment in that game as well. So they're really making big moves in the gaming industry. Like, I mean, they make enough money off of just making games, but now they actually want to get a little more into the competitive market. Now, my understanding that for now it's just in China. They may broaden their horizons. It's really hard to say.
Well,
But we'll see.
you know how we are. We always copy China. If it does well in China, we're gonna most likely copy it if we're able to. Just
Oh,
saying.
of course.
That's what we
Oh,
always
yeah.
do. That's what we always do. With their,
That's
I
what
mean,
we always do.
I'm not bashing. It's just if you look at history and with technology and stuff and gaming,
Hmm.
we tend to do that. In fact, China always makes fun of us for doing that in their games and stuff. So
Oh, yeah. Well, we're always one step behind them.
yeah,
Let's just be honest.
yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Especially in the competitive scene. But I mean, I'm just glad to see that companies are pushing like gaming to be a sport for people who want to be competitive. They can actually do it big, have their own arena they can be in, be all hype in the crowd. It's really for just the hype crowd that likes competitive gaming. If you're not into competitive, no big deal. But for those of you who like to go hard as far as competitive is concerned, this is definitely a cool thing to see, and I'd love to see this in the states as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yo, this makes me wish I can invest in some stock. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, if you can
I
invest
told you, man.
stock and you are not investing in Tencent, something's wrong with you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we brought this up months ago when I talked
Yeah.
about some good gaming companies to put your stocks in. Tencent was probably the best one, and
Mm,
right now, yeah, they're
y-
doing big things.
you need to do it because I tell you, they're not gonna fail with China. China don't play when it comes to that stuff.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we may not hear about it, but I don't ever see stuff like that. And like they're the ones that are doing the pro game scene successfully. They make our pro game scene look like it's child's play.
All right.
You know, so
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
yeah.
Like
So
nothing.
if you can invest in stock, please. I mean, I'm no stockbroker, neither is OG, but do it, do it. And then
Do it.
if your cup runneth over, then you can throw some at Handy and OG and Bezoid for the you know
Tell them we sent you.
because it says in the word when your cup runneth over, share. That's a paraphrase, but it does say that. But definitely, but definitely. uh,
That's
uh,
hilarious. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, I had to have a little bit of fun, guys. I had to have a little bit of fun, but definitely, that sounds pretty freaking cool. Definitely
Yeah.
excited to see what happens there. Let me ask you something.
Mhm.
If it does come to America, are you gonna like dab in the? Are you gonna try and dab in it, or you gonna just be?
It's something that I would like to do, provided time and money permits.
Mhm.
As deep down inside, I've always been a competitive gamer. I've been trying to calm down, and I have. but watching competitive play just gets me excited, and it just wants me to get back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I've been
Mm.
avoiding watching things like Evo and all that, because all it does is get me hype again, and I'm like, I can't be doing that.
You gotta watch Evo now. You gotta watch Evo now, OG.
Yeah, I
Can't
know.
skip
I want
Evo.
to. But yeah, every time I watch those big tournaments, like I just get that feeling inside. You know what I mean? Like I get just super hyped for no reason. And I start yelling and screaming, getting all like hot and bothered. And my neighbors are all banging on the wall. Shut the blank up! And I'm like, oh no, it's too good.
Yes, because he does live in an apartment, so yeah. So
For now.
yeah, for now. So do I. Which I'm really surprised when I go, "Welcome to the Kill Cam Squad." You know, all that stuff. Like, I'm surprised my neighbors don't say nothing.
You got some nice neighbors. That wait a minute. Maybe I said that too quick. 'Cause you got one that
Oh,
thinking
no. She gone. She got evicted, but she got evicted with the quickness. I didn't say nothing. I didn't go to the management, didn't do nothing. But after that week, she was gone. Yeah, poor lady. But like, yeah, because like, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's cool. That's how I am with like Brawlhalla. It's cool when you can see yourself like get in a competitive game that you know you can get better at, like you with the whole Shadowverse and not Kingdom Hearts, but what's the other card game you play? Like Hearthstone. Hearthstone.
Mhm.
You know, like you can actually see yourself. It's different when you can actually see yourself get better, and you know you can get, like improve in the game and actually like do well.
Mhm.
And it just makes you want to jump in, like, you know, face first and just get that stuff, man.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, that would be really cool to like be like in a big tournament and have like these two people like in a suit and tie talking about, oh, did you see what OMG just did? Oh man, them stats, man, he's been winning this much lately, and like actually like talking about like my records and all that. Like I'd love to hear that, you know, like people just kind of going hard and seeing my name in the lights like that. Like that'd be really cool.
And just so you guys know, just letting you guys know for those that just came in, OG Crunkster is officially changing his name to OMG
OMG.
for original.
Original mobile gamer. That's
There you
right.
go, guys. OMG, I love it. Graphics people, you know, if you're listening to this, we need to we need to get him an OMG banner, like ASAP.
Yeah, I gotta get an OMG logo. I need that.
He needs that stat. It needs to be red and black or black and red.
Mhm.
Those are his colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. I'm as soon as the podcast is over, I'm gonna be like in people's DMs and trying to get that going.
Yeah.
But definitely, man. And with the new mobile gaming phone that I just showed you on YouTube,
Yeah.
man, that's amazing. For those that don't know, Acer, I believe, was the brand. I forget what the phone is
Mhm.
called, but they're a real big gaming PC people, and they're actually making a phone, and they're making all these phone accessories. You can actually overclock the what is it, the processor in the phone, and you can actually, and it's going to have a cooling system. It's going to have a freaking cooling chamber system. It's going to have a better cooling system than the Xbox One X. OMG, I was going to give OMG, I was just gonna bring that up. What, you were just gonna bring up the phone? Yeah. Or what? But definitely
The OMG thing.
oh, look in the Discord. Look in the Discord. Yo, I should change the channel to breaking news. in the Discord channel, I should change that to breaking news. What do y'all think?
I like
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Ding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the phone. Yeah, I was
That's the
yes.
one. It's just ROG phone. That's
Yes,
the one. You're right.
oof,
Exactly right.
ooh, yep. Good job, Crew Dog. And it's got like these accessories, like this one accessory that I'm like really excited for. The one accessory I'm really excited for about this phone is the like you put it in this accessory and it makes it dual screen for streamers, so you can play the game in one screen and then have the chat in another screen, which is freaking awesome, man. And then they have this other docking system that's way better than the S9 docking system or Samsung docking system, and you could totally hook it up and use your mouse and keyboard to play the games from your phone, and then you can also use it for streaming also. And it has all these other proprietary hookups. You can even hook up an Ethernet cord to it, so your phone's directly wired instead of wireless. It's freaking amazing, dude. Like what they're gonna be doing.
Really cool. It's
I
a prototype, I believe, right now.
Right
It's
now.
not like the big deal yet. It hasn't done its final release, but I can't wait to see what it's going to be 100% like when it drops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just to throw, little fun stuff. Y'all know how gaming has RGB lighting. This phone has RGB lighting
Oh yeah.
that you can control, and you can you can have so basically you can have the phone any color you want. I'm actually thinking about when the phone comes out. I'm actually thinking about throwing money at the screen.
It's going to be expensive, I'm sure.
I don't know, bro. It can't be more expensive than the S9 or the freaking Galaxies.
I'm sure it could be. I don't know.
So you think
that
it-
seems too good to be true?
Because I mean, think about it, right? The like straight out the S8. Well, I mean the S9 right now. Let's say S9. It's about $900 straight out.
Mm.
So I don't know.
I could. Well, I mean, I guess if they're gonna make this like every other phone, just more catered to gaming, I think it still could hit that $800-900 tag, just because. I mean, first and foremost, you got a hardcore cooling system, so much customization in terms of like how you can dock it, you can check the temperature, check all kinds of little things. There's a lot of things you can do with this phone that Handy hasn't touched on. There's so much stuff this thing can
Why
do.
don't you touch it? Go ahead and touch it, OG. I'll let you touch
Well,
it.
I don't even remember all of it. And then I was doing
Sorry, I had to do it. Bro. I had to do it.
I'll pass on that wonderful offer. But if you,
Well, the offer don't come every day, okay? I was gonna let you touch it. You chose not to touch it, so now the offer is gone.
yep, I'll miss out on that.
But yeah.
Oh no.
But this phone is amazing. I the way I'm looking at it, right, is the Razer phone's $500 straight out, and this phone blows the Razer phone out of the water. Even though the Razer phone has a better screen, so this phone has a 90 hertz screen. The Razer phone has 120 hertz. But really, when you come to think about it, with all the bells and whistles that the Acer phone can do, it blows Razer out of the water. It's even got a better I can't say the screen name right. AMOLED, whatever. I'm just calling it AMOLED, okay? AMOLED screen. Than the Razer phone. I'm legitimately thinking about throwing my money at the screen, and I don't even play mobile games, but with the direction that it seems like mobile is trying to go, it seems like maybe mobile is going to be the thing. There was even this other attachment that I saw, right? That you basically, it turned your phone into the Switch controller, pretty much.
Yeah.
You turned it into the Switch controller, and then it connects to your TV. So basically, you're playing your phone on your TV. And yes, Samsung already has that, but what they were talking about is that there's zero latency with Samsung right now. I believe there's a 2.7.
There's a delay.
There's a delay. But I mean, and they said the reason why they're doing this, and the main thing that they were talking about was the major thing that was going on in China. Because they're saying in China right now that possibly the phone could be the major console in China right now. That's what they were talking about. And I was like, wow, that's freaking crazy. I was like, look at OG. He freaking predicted the future, man. I didn't believe him at first. I was like, mobile gaming,
I mean, I always got this respect for mobile gaming because it's,
right.
It's come a long way.
Right.
But to be considered possibly being the main console, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
big things. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, and of course because they also brought up games like Fortnite and PUBG, which I mean that's cool and all, but I'm ready for mobile to make their own game. Like no offense to Fortnite and PUBG, but I want I want a mobile exclusive game that like just takes over. You know what I mean?
So here's going to be the kind of problem with that. Like mobile exclusivity doesn't really exist because you can actually play any mobile game on PC. So basically, it'll be mobile/PC.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the games that I play, people that I know that have played to play it on PC rather than their phones. So it's like, I mean, if you're willing to just pretend that PC doesn't exist, yes, there's tons of mobile exclusive games, but I think that because of the way that games work in terms of mobile, I think it's always going to be PC usable. Now, the only problem with some games that I found out, is a friend of mine who used to play Seven Nights with me. He mentioned the only way that he was able to play Seven Nights on his laptop was he had to download some extra software to get to it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't just straight up download the game itself. You had to actually have like some kind of like in between. So I guess if you want to say that because of the fact that there's a third party involved, that I guess there's mobile exclusives, but technically not really.
Yeah, and the thing you have, and before we recommend, because honestly I don't recommend downloading the third party stuff because I've done it to try to play. I forgot what other game I was trying to play on mobile on my PC, just to see if I could do it right. It wasn't that I needed to do it. It was just to see if I could do it. So what ends up happening, right, is when you download that third party stuff, it's not really like licensed by Google. So you get all this like junk malware and it like slows your computer down so much. Like I did that with my old computer and I had to like do like a factory restart from it because it just filled it up with like freaking it's like I freaking ate freaking cupcakes every day for a year. And, it just slowed me down and made me so sluggish and it was just not fun. So I don't recommend.
Tell the truth, Handy, you had porn on the computer. It's okay.
No.
He's got like a library.
If I was gonna do that, I'm smart about it. You don't use your computer. Just saying.
But no, I agree with Handy though. I wouldn't recommend downloading any mobile game on your PC if you have to go through a third party. Now, there are some games that you don't have to have a third party, and if you don't have to have a third party, go ahead. But yeah, I don't recommend doing that third party stuff because, like you said, it's not licensed by Google. You're going to possibly have a problem with your laptop or computer. Not all the time, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you'd rather play on your PC, just be careful what games you download. I know for sure, like if you're like card games like Hearthstone, you don't have to have a third party because Blizzard, you just log into Blizzard's page and you can go from there. So it just depends on the game.
And then here's it,
and how big of a how knowledgeable you are.
Right.
It's all the hackers. They know how to get into anything anyway. So.
He said that's one of the reasons why I built my computer all the garbage that you don't use. Yeah, I feel you. See, that's why I'm scared. Like, well, I'm not scared. Henny ain't never scared. Let me rephrase that. That's why I'm like hesitant of buying like a pre-built computer. But I know that's the route I'm gonna have to go eventually.
It's okay. Buying a pre-built is okay. It's okay.
All right. Beasley said it's okay, so I'm gonna trust in his word. I'm on
one right now.
It's very true. He's on one right now. It's very, very true. So and the other thing is like, I don't know, like, it's just, okay, so the thing I was gonna say is this: if you really gotta play your game on a PC, there's other ways of doing it. You can screen mirror your phone to your PC. With Samsung, it's really easy. They actually have an app already that you can download. It's called SideSync, and then you download that on your phone, which on most of your Samsung devices it's already downloaded, but on your PC you have to download it, and then once you do that, you just go ahead and link your phone to the app to your PC, and it automatically mirrors your phone. Now, the problems I had with it was, of course, delay issues because you're on an internet connection. But if you really, really have to do it and you really want to, capture that your game on it, and you have the PC for it, and you want to record, and you just don't do it like OG does it, which, in my opinion, OG does it the simplest way. If you're trying to just record, your gameplay. I mean, sometimes it's not the greatest game audio, but it's the best way. I also looked into that Omelet thing for you. The Omelet, what you call it?
Oh, the app, yeah.
Yes, I did. It's actually a really, really good app. Here's reasons why. Not only can you, link it to Twitch or YouTube, but it's its own streaming service, and it's actually really booming. And on top of that, not only can you stream, but you can also record. And the chat, everything is all on like you can see it all without it obstructing your vision to play the game. So it's really I would recommend it. So Crew Dog, thank you again for all that love and support, man. So yeah, look into it, man. He said Norton software slows your computer down, but it does. But it's
trash.
But it's so bad. Yeah, I don't. You know what I use for antivirus? Windows Defender. Windows Defender is actually really good now. It used not to be back in the day, but I don't. Now with Windows 10, Windows Defender is all you really need. I haven't had no issues as far as that.
I think we had that on our laptop for Windows 10. We had the Defender thing, and yeah, it's pretty legit.
It's pretty legit. I mean, it used to not be back in the day. You used to have like, what is that? That McAfee or whatever.
Yeah.
McAfee. Yeah.
McAfee's so bad too. Don't do McAfee either.
McAfee.
McAfee.
Don't do that.
McDonald's full of fat. See, AVG like messed up my last laptop. I don't know. Windows Defender is really all you need now. You really don't need nothing like as far as.
I've had AVG before. I didn't have problems with it myself. It was a little spammy from time to time, I'll say, but for the most part, I didn't really have any serious issues with it. Norton, I had problems with, because I was actually the very first antivirus software I ever used was Norton back in like the early 2000s.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and man, Norton slowed down my computer way too much. I did not like it. I eventually got rid of it. Like I uninstalled it, and then I basically kind of started over and kind of redid some of the defaults of the computer just to make sure I got rid of Norton, because you can't just delete Norton and it go away.
No, it freaking leaves a fingerprint. No, it leaves a fingerprint. It don't go away.
Yeah.
The best thing about Windows Defender is that it does the scan, it does the malware, it does all that. It does everything that you need to do, and it doesn't come up every 30 days. Please pay for this to get it up to date. Everything always stays up to date, and it's free. I mean, it comes with your Windows, so why not use it? Yeah. So, and I've had like no issues. It leaves an ass print, not a fingerprint.
Nice.
That's very true. Very, very true. How much Microsoft malware does it remove? Actually, it remove like what do you mean Microsoft malware? Like as far as like the programs, mine didn't come with no bloatware. My PC didn't come with no bloatware. It's only bloatware it really came with was the Xbox app, and I'm fine with that. Like really, like mine didn't like I don't know why, but like it even said in the description this PC won't come with any bloatware. So mine was already free from bloatware. I was blessed. I was blessed. So I didn't have to worry about that. As far as the whole them able to like gather information from me, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It is what it is. I mean, my information is being gathered from somewhere anyway. I'm on social media, so I mean, I'm prior to being probed by somebody, which sounds so bad. But I'm just saying it's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna go through my.
Dirty today.
You just like really dirty.
No,
today.
it's Charles. Mine is dirty. I'm clean.
It's not Valentine's Day, bro. It's not Valentine's Day. I'm just saying.
Like you've always said, every day should be Valentine's Day, not one day a year. So,
No, I said it should be Thanksgiving, not Valentine's.
well, every day should be Valentine's Day, not Thanksgiving. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't say that, bro.
I'm sure you did. Let me go back about 75 episodes.
Oh.
Handy throwing down the truth. What's up, Kitty in the top? How you doing?
Oh God.
Hey.
Funny. Oh, man.
Definitely. So I guess we should get back on a little bit of a track here. Bezoid, what knowledge do you have for us?
Well, I'm gonna drop us with some future things going on. I don't know if you saw it. We've been talking about it in the Kick Chat, Handy. Destiny 2 coming with a big update and an expansion.
I see that.
Also, it has been announced that they're not just because it was first announced that they were going to do one season of DLC and additional expansion,
Right.
but it has been announced that they're going to take it another year of content, which was totally unexpected by the Destiny 2 crowd. And also they have gameplay and everything out of the changes that is coming. Like they've really updated and made it to what the players have been asking for. Apparently they had a summit a couple of weeks ago where they brought players in and asked them what do they want. And
About time.
the players said what they wanted, and then they've listened to their community. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. The expansion is called Forsaken, and I'm totally on board with what's going, the direction that they're headed.
So, how much money do I got to throw at the screen?
Am I throwing it at the screen? Yes. Oh yeah.
No, I said how much money do I have to throw at the screen?
They haven't said how much it is yet. I know it's gonna be a year's worth of content. I remember I can go look and confirm to make sure because
DB said $40.
$40. Yep, $40. There you go.
That doesn't seem bad.
It's a whole year's worth of content, which includes everything from faction rallies, Iron Banner, all that.
When
good
is
stuff. Plus,
so it's like a season pass.
yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
When is this being released?
Later this year, around I believe in September or October.
Oh, of course it gotta be around Black Ops 4 time. Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
But I'm totally on board with it. I will be playing it. The channel will have it on there because they even showed a scene where a man had 3 different shotguns equipped.
I saw
that is totally that has never been done. And
yeah.
The way they're saying you could put any gun in any slot, I was like, whoa.
I saw crossbow. I saw the crossbow.
You saw a crossbow? Yeah, I saw the crossbow as well.
Mhm.
That looks pretty nice. The crossbow hasn't been in there other than from the Night Stalker, super.
Hmm.
But I'm looking forward to it.
So
I'm definitely
I'm
looking
maybe getting back into Destiny then. I mean, I read some of it this morning, but I knew you was gonna come hard with the news, and that's your baby. That's the baby
Yes,
you've never.
yes.
Yeah, that's the game you never gave up on. You know.
Oh yeah, never gave up on it. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad the community didn't because even though a
Never
lot
gonna
of
give
people,
you up. Never gonna-
And just
even
like
though a
okay.
lot of people, downplayed the game, the real hardcore community still kept playing.
Mhm.
They still played, but gave how they felt and said we want things changed. And so I'm glad that Bungie is finally going through with it. So
That's what's up.
it's looking pretty good for
Uh,
the Destiny 2 community.
that's what's up. Just so you know, OG, you also have Destiny 2. Well, if you want it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have Destiny 2. But I haven't. But so once I get the expansion, you'll have the expansion too. Also, look at you, Aaliyah. Okay. Yeah. So if I get the expansion, you'll have the expansion too, or the season pass. So if you want to dive in it with us, that would be kind of cool. Of course, I already know. I haven't thrown my money at the screen for Final Fantasy yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah, honestly, I've had a lot of random stuff come up lately, so I'm gonna, things didn't actually work out the way I planned, but it's okay because I wouldn't have had time to play. So it's kind of good that I didn't throw my money at the screen yet, just because I've been actually kind of busy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but once things start calming down a bit, and I'll throw my money at the screen, and I can start getting back in. Because I know that sometimes I won't be able to play all the time, depending on what's going on.
Right.
But once I know I have time, I'll throw my money at the screen and get back in because I did enjoy FF14 and I plan on getting back into it. So
That's cool.
that's happening.
Hey, OG, I
Yeah.
would like you and the missus to try it out. And see what you think.
Talking
I
about
think the
Destiny,
missus-
or
yeah, I think the missus might enjoy it, especially the
Okay.
story and the raise and the strike.
Oh, you talking about Destiny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want them two to try it out since it's already there.
Yeah. I'm not against. I mean, honestly, I like the original Destiny because I used to watch another friend of mine play it a few years back. The original one, and yeah, I mean, I thought it was a really good concept. So yeah, I would definitely be down to just play it in general just to see really get into it. So yeah, that's coming up soon.
The next thing I wanted to ask you, because I know your woman plays a lot of No Man's Sky, and I know No Man's Sky has had a big overhaul update.
Mhm.
Has she played it at all?
Well, okay, the big update's not till July.
Oh, okay. I thought it was already out.
Yeah. No. I mean, they've had a few updates since then, but the big update happens, I believe, sometime in July, like right close to when they're doing the Xbox launch version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we don't have the big up. I mean, I know what it's going to be. Like I said, they actually confirmed multiplayer and all that stuff, but I don't want to say nothing until it's actually there.
Right.
And I see her play it. Then
Right.
I'll let you know. Actually, is
Right.
it good? Is it like different? You know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll see. You give it about a month, and I'll get touch base on you.
Yeah, definitely. And this goes to the topic that I want to bring up because another game is having an overhaul, and this is Overwatch. They're actually they're overhauling a lot of stuff in Overwatch. Some people may not call it an overhaul. I call it an overhaul. Bezoy, did you watch the videos I sent you?
I started. I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't watch it! Oh, it's okay. It's all good. I'm just
I
kidding.
started, but when you sent it to me, I was streaming.
I know. My bad. But I was just legitimately saw it, and I was like, "Oh my Jesus! I gotta send this to the Overwatch squad." Like, because, yeah. Okay, so let me break it down to you, and I'm gonna be paraphrasing. There's probably gonna be some stuff that I'm gonna miss. Okay, so they getting rid of the defensive class, so it's no longer off. It's no longer attack, defense, support, and healer. It is now attack, is now attack, and support. No, attack, tank, and support. That's all it is, because they're bringing it to the game. They're bringing the Q the Q search to the game. Basically, but the way that it goes is you have to set up your own, like, how you want your Q search to be. Basically, is you set it up, like, you customize it to how you want it to be. So basically, like, say if I want to set up a Q search for ranked, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna set one up for rank, and I want it to search for tank players and these kind of players and these players, and I want it to be, and I only want them to use these players, like these kind of people or these kind of characters. So basically, that's what they're kind of doing, so that people can find the right kind of people to play together. So it's not the drama that me and you've been facing with lately as far as playing ranked. Now, you don't have to do this in rank. You can do this in any game mode. You just gotta, like, set it up to the way you want it. Or if you don't want to do that, you don't have to set it up. You can just continue to play Overwatch how you want. So, and then they're also bringing another, like, social aspect to how did he say they were gonna? Oh, sorry about that bling noise. I don't know why it just did that. But they're also bringing some other social aspects to the game, like, as far as, like, you know, I think they didn't say exactly what it is, but a lot of people are specifically, they're guessing that it's gonna be like clans. So basically, like, we're gonna be able to have, like, our own clan if we wanted to, and, like, recruit people and have, like, our own, like, rank, like, you know what I'm saying, rank and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And another thing that they're doing, which we've already been talking about way further before, but it's already in the PTR, is they redone Symmetra. Symmetra is a beast. Oh my god, I've already seen gameplay of it. They basically made it to where she's able to, like you can't just run around and suck the life out of people like she normally does. Like, you actually have to you actually have to have skill to shoot, like, her beam now, but it's still, like, the range of the beam to reach is about 10 meters, and then now she shoots her, like, she used to, now this is gonna sound real dirty, I'm sorry, this is just the only way I can do it. So she used to shoot this really slow big ball, and it used to be really, really slow, but now she could shoot mini balls, like, really fast. You don't have to, like, hold it down and then she shoot this big ball, and her balls are very powerful. I'm sorry, it's just how it's coming out, I can't help it. So her balls are very powerful, and now her ultimate has changed. Instead of, like, doing the the generator and, like, a shield generator and a teleporter, crew dog, just like mine. Instead of doing that, she does a shield generator, and she also now does, like, a big shield, like a bigger shield than Winston. Like, she could shield, like, a whole area, and it's like a big, like, huge shield. It's pretty freaking crazy. So yeah, some big changes are going into Overwatch. Now, this is not going to be the main topic that I'm going to speak on. What I was going to speak on, and it's open for discussion, and this is, like, more of a discussion topic, is all these games are doing overhauls, like, in some weird way, and it seems like they're just like I don't know, somewhat kind of changing the foundation of how the game is. Thoughts on why, and, you know, is it a good thing?
Well, in general, change is always good, especially, you know, when your game needs it. I know that I've heard lots of people complain about Destiny 2, for example, how it needed a big overhaul. So I'm happy to see they're doing it. Of course, everybody knows about the big No Man's Sky thing, so they definitely needed an overhaul as well. Glad that they're doing it. So, I mean, apparently this is just the time for spring cleaning. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's spring cleaning in the summer, which, by the way, For those of you who live in Texas, it has been hot
Oh,
lately.
oh my God.
107 degrees, 104 degrees. It's been nuts. But anyway, I just had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely like the season for change. And the funny thing is a lot of this is happening right around E3 time. So, which by the way is this coming weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Who's hype?
So I think that who's hyping?
Who are you hype? Are you hype?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like which companies are hyping.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to see what they're gonna bring, what companies will be bringing to the table. Oh, absolutely. I know they're gonna be probably doing previews on games. They're gonna be updating. New games are gonna be released. I doubt anything console wise. I think they're gonna be more focused on games this time. So we'll see what happens. It's not gonna be terafloppy this time.
Terafloppy. Yeah, for those who don't know, that was me and OG's nickname for the Xbox One X, because that's all the Xbox kept talking about. We got teraflops. We got so many teraflops. And so, you know, I was like, me and OG was like, yo, that's a terafloppy disk. Teraflops.
Yep.
So.
But no, but I would have to see what these companies are going to come out with as far as like, you know, game content. I'm not usually hype about new systems. I'm usually hype about new games. So now that I know it's going to be more game focused, I'm more looking forward to seeing it this time. And I want to say that it should be better than last year. I have higher expectations.
The only thing that worries me is like PlayStation already announced the games that they were going to be releasing. So it makes me wonder, what are they going to talk about in E3? Did you know that?
Well, to be honest, like everybody's been leaking everything. So I mean, I almost feel like I've already seen E3 to some degree by proxy, but I'm sure there's going to be some things that each company is going to drop that hasn't been leaked. I mean, there are like rules and regulations where certain things got leaked, like the heads would roll. So I'm sure they got certain things on the wraps.
Yeah, hearing it here, Bloody Roar. The next one is coming. PlayStation.
Overslept.
No.
Oh.
PlayStation exclusive. Don't be surprised if that gets announced.
Wait, PlayStation has exclusives? Yes. Yes.
Don't forget, a couple years ago, you know, Killer Instinct was exclusive to Xbox. Don't be surprised if you see Bloody Roar or Battle Arena Toshinden for the OGs out there, OG fighters. Don't be surprised if either one of those get announced for the PlayStation.
So I got a Battle Royale rant real quick. Okay?
Uh-oh.
I have to rant on something. This is getting ridiculous. The Battle Royale stuff's got to stop. And what I mean by this is people making everything into a Battle Royale. So, okay, for those that know, I got the Game Pass for Xbox, and I've legitimately been trying to find games to play on the Game Pass just so I can play on the Xbox, because I really feel like I don't play the Xbox enough, you know, and I need to, you know, show some love. So my wife was like, hey, why don't you download Pac-Man? I'm like, okay, I'll download Pac-Man.
You're kidding me.
What's the harm in Pac-Man?
You're kidding me.
No, I am not. There is a Battle Royale mode in Pac-Man. I'm done! I am done! Why? My wife was like, why is Battle Royale in Pac-Man? I said, blame Fortnite. Blame PUBG. Blame H1. It's all their faults. Okay? Now, in their defense, it may have already been out. I
doubt it.
I doubt it, okay? The fact that it says Pac-Man Battle Royale, I'm done. I don't even know what to say. Granted. And there's I was so mad, and my wife was like, "Why are you mad?" I was like, "Because this is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous." Like, granted, I mean, my wife was like, "Well, it looks kind of fun." I was like, "Be quiet. Don't say that. Don't say that." I'm like, not fun. It's bad. It's so bad. Like, literally, like, you both are sitting there and you guys are running to get the dots. Basically, instead of just when you eat the big dots, normally you can eat the ghosts. Well, now you can eat your friend. So basically, you can eat the other player once you eat the big dot. That's all it is. That's all. So, yes, Fortnite or Battle Royale is entered in the Pac-Man space, and that's my little quick rant. I'm done. I just
Barbie's Mythical Dreamcast Battle Royale. Oh yeah, it's coming. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
Yes.
snap.
Yeah. So shout outs to the whole Atari, the Atari Indigo. It's got over $1 million thrown at the screen already. So yeah, it looks like the Atari thing is coming. The Atari console's coming. Pre-orders. They're probably gonna have a site for the pre-orders soon. I don't know. I may pre-order one just to have one, but not. I don't know. We'll see. It depends how much they want me to throw at the screen for me to pre-order one. I am about to pre-order no $300. No. Nope. I ain't paying $300 for no Atari. Nope. No. Maybe back then.
So do you guys think that E3 is going to be pushing the Fallout 76 a little bit more, giving out more details on that?
Oh, you don't even want me to go on Fallout 76.
Oh, are you not hype about that?
Yes and no.
This is just not your day, is it, Andy?
It's not Dandy's day.
Let me. Okay, so I want somebody to do something for me. Go Google Soldier 76 on Overwatch of his back, and then go look at Fallout 76 and his back, and then I just dropped the mic right there. I dropped the mic, okay? Because it's not coming. It's coming. It ain't come yet, but it's coming. They gotta change that. It looks exactly like. Well, there goes Bezoid. I got Bezoid done started. The Dreamcast logo looks exactly like Soldier 76. It's just golder. And I just. Does any?
Let me catch you up the chat.
Okay, yes, catch me up, cause I'm gone. I'm on one right now.
When you were saying about games to play on the Xbox because of Game Pass, Mad Yourself said, "Cough, State of Decay 2, cough."
Oh yeah.
Then Crew Dog said, "Let's get a Fortnite shopping cart battle royale." Mario Kart style. The only thing you could use is the cart to run people over.
No, well, no. Mario Kart has a battle royale mode.
No, I'm saying
let's
put Mario Kart in Fortnite.
Oh, that'd be kind of dope, actually.
Okay.
What you do is use those motorized scooters that you can use at shopping carts, like
right,
and you can ride each other with that.
All right,
anyway,
listen. Magic said, hold on, hand. In older games, they did use Battle Royale in place of the words versus or tournament mode back in the SNES area. I do recall that. He said, but I do hear you, Handy, but I think that's a stretch. I should get off of mobile and get on your computer. Yes, sir. You should
look, somebody... Tell me how far stretch it is. Somebody go look at Soldier 76 and go look at Fallout 76 right now and tell me that's a far stretch. It's not. It's even the same style of font. Like, okay, and granted, I'm a little biased against Fallout because I'm just not into those kind of games. Like, though, that's another game that puts me to sleep. But I'm optimistic because it's an online RPG, so this is what it's supposed to be. From what I hear, an online RPG, but I mean, again, I'm a little skeptic because Fallout has never really been a massive online game. So, I mean, how their networking is and how their server is going to either make or break the game. and I feel like it could make or break the series. Because to me, I mean, I don't know. To me, Fallout 4 just didn't do as well as they wanted to. I mean, it was when it was like first out, but to me, like it just, I don't know, it just didn't do well. Like I have Fallout 4 for the PS4. I have it. Never
I
played
have
it.
it too, actually.
I've never played it. I've never played a Fallout game in my life. But it's not that it's a bad game per se. It's just the style of game is just never appealed to me. It's like way too slow for me, and I don't like sandbox games when I'm by myself. That to me, a sandbox game by yourself is very depressing. I don't know. It's just like I ain't got no friends, but I can make some, and I can make them talk to me and do whatever I want. But
I'm gonna have to get on you there, Andy. There's some games out there. You don't have to always be with people.
I know, but I'm just saying for me to enjoy it though. I'm not saying I'm saying for me. I'm not saying for a lot of people, but there's a lot of games that there's a lot of games I just don't like playing games by myself. Even OG's contested to that. That's like one of the main reasons why I don't play a lot of games like that is because I just don't like playing games by myself as far as like that goes. And that's just me. That's not a bad thing. That's just me. That's just how I feel. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Fallout 76 OG since you brought it up?
Well, I know it's supposed to be different, supposedly, from the previous games. I almost don't even really consider this like a core in its franchise. It's more like possible spinoff, if you will, or a side project. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a full game and everything. Now, am I going to go hardcore into it? No, I just happen to see a little bit about it, and the reason that I even know anything about Fallout in general is because there's a friend of mine I used to work with. I call him Mr. T, and shout out to Mr. T. He was a huge Fallout fan. Like every time we go to work together, like he would always talk about what he did in Fallout, where he's at, kind of keep me up. And I almost felt like I was playing the game, even though I had never played it. Like that's how detailed he got onto it. Like he was really, really hype on it. Which is fine. I mean, I have no problem with people talk to me about their game and if they're really passionate about it, but I think that this game has a potential to turn some people off if you're a hardcore fan, because it's not going to be what you expect it to be. And that's really my only concern. There's nothing wrong with change, but when every single game you've made has been a certain way, and then you just throw a curveball, some people get upset with that. So, hopefully it's not going to be disappointing to those hardcore fans, but be careful.
I just smell a lawsuit somewhere. You may not see it now. It may be crazy, but I smell a lawsuit somewhere. Maybe
over Battle Royale genre.
No.
You talking about the Fallout 76 and
the logo, the logo, bro. Like bro. As soon as I saw the logo, I thought it was a Soldier 76 thing, and then everybody's like Fallout 76, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, and I compared it myself. The only difference is the color. That's the only difference. And so I don't know, but maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's like, now that'd be kind of funny, and that's what I was thinking of, because I was like, well, maybe it's Soldier 76. I highly doubt, only because Bashina has to defend of years upon years of framework. I don't know, man. I don't know. With the way I mean, shoot. PUBG suing freaking Fortnite. Does anybody have any news on if Fortnite lost? I mean, if PUBG lost their lawsuit?
Oh, this is gonna be a long case. The lawsuit actually started in January, so this has been going on for a while.
And it's going to be going for a while. And what's going to happen is nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I'm with you there. Nothing's really gonna happen.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. Totally, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. The games I'm looking forward to playing, because of the superhero in me, is Spider-Man, Soul Calibur, and I'm wondering if a new Injustice is gonna come out anytime soon. Because I remember you were talking.
No,
You
no.
think it's gonna be Mortal Kombat?
I know for a fact it's gonna be Mortal Kombat.
You
It's
know,
not thinking. It's they have a pattern. The NetherRealm Studios have a pattern. Bring out a game, 2 years, bring out the other, 2 years, bring out the other. So they keep going back and forth, and it's due for Mortal Kombat to have it. So it's
ah,
not gonna be at Justice for another 4 years.
that sucks. I'm dang, that stinks. But I mean, I've been enjoying Injustice a lot. As far as playing with my wife. I have Mortal Kombat X. Surprisingly, we don't enjoy Mortal Kombat X as much as we enjoy Injustice 2. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Maybe get the new Mortal Kombat, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Depends. Depends on what they decide to do. I don't know. The storyline was actually really good in this last Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
The storyline was actually really, really good. If I could take
yes.
anything from it, from Mortal Kombat X, was the storyline was freaking awesome. Probably one of the best.
The last I say 9, 10, both of them has been really good storyline.
See, I don't think I played 9 or 10. I
Yeah.
just
The last few Mortal Kombat has had a good storyline because since they rebooted it, I would say.
yeah.
And if you don't know, they actually got like movie versions of the game where you just see nothing but the story, so you can catch up on what you've missed. It's actually a good story. It's actually very captivating.
Yeah, you probably can catch it on YouTube too.
It is. It is the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it's
And I
on
think it's
There you
like
go.
2
See,
hours.
bam.
I believe it's like 2 hours or an hour and a half.
I miss the old Mortal Kombat series. Well, it's not old, but there was a Mortal Kombat series on YouTube that actually did like real life movie clips or real life movie series. It was like a movie of Mortal Kombat. I can't think of it, but I think it was made by Machinima.
I know that there was a Street Fighter one called Street Fighter Assassin, but I know there was a Mortal Kombat one.
Yeah. The Street Fighter one just came out, I believe, but the Mortal Kombat one was out a long time ago. Like when Machinima was still big and nobody was dogging on Machinima, and Machinima was actually cool. But now Machinima's not cool because apparently they take people's money. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Machinima as far as that goes, but. Yeah, but yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I don't either.
that was actually a really cool series. I was actually into that a lot. I was like watching that all the time because it reminded me of like the Mortal Kombat movies. I miss the Mortal Kombat movies. Like meaning like what I mean is the technology that we have now. Imagine how good the Mortal Kombat movies would be. Like because I feel like the Mortal Kombat movies the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, I feel like they were ahead of their time. They were good movies. For
I enjoyed the first movie.
I
yeah,
enjoyed the first movie.
I enjoyed the second one just because it had more characters in it. That's the only reason why. Storyline
The
sucked.
second one was really horrible. It wasn't done right. The first one was done much better.
Oh, yeah.
The characters who acted better. Um, yeah, it just the second one. We got a lot of laughs out of that movie.
Yeah.
I did get entertained, but no, the first movie was the only one that I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
I just
I
like
remember going to the theaters to see both of them.
I just liked the reptile part of the movie. I thought that was pretty cool.
In one,
No, in
in
two.
one.
No, in two.
Oh,
Reptile.
I didn't like the reptile.
Reptile wasn't in one, was he? I don't remember that.
Yes, he was. He fought.
You don't like the
Liu
first one,
Kang.
Master Seth? Man.
He kicked Liu Kang's ass.
Wait. I thought.
He was the one who kicked him through a building.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I don't know. I'm tripping.
And the soundtrack. Oh no, I do love the soundtrack.
Soundtrack was cool. In fact, my
You know
wife.
I love the soundtrack.
My wife was saying because for y'all that don't know, Raiden is in Injustice 2 when you buy the pack. And you know that when he does his ultimate, when the dragon comes out and it goes to bite the enemy, my wife was like, man, when he does that, the dragon should go Mortal Kombat. I was like, man, that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. But I was like, they wouldn't do that because it's Injustice, but that would be so sick. Definitely.
I do like his when he win the win pose he does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, definitely.
That's straight badass.
My wife wanted me to bring this up in the podcast about Injustice 2 that she feels like that gets overlooked, and this is what my wife said to me to bring up. So I definitely got to do it. If I don't, she's gonna kick my butt. She likes how like every time you have a character face off against each other, you know, the beginning. You know how normally how like it's always like the same stuff like for each character. It's just like a see and say kind of deal. She liked that how like the characters actually interacted with each other with storyline. Didn't like you could have like a Ninja Turtle and freaking Superman interact with like play against each other, and they would still have like some kind of like storyline or some kind of dialogue
Or some
between each.
legit dialogue.
Yeah. Like my wife was like, "Man, that's so awesome." She's like, just because of that, like she's like, I love Injustice because she's like, you don't get that in a lot of fighting games, and she was like, the fact that, and this is another thing that she brought. She said, like they didn't slack on the DLC characters when it came to that. She was like, I can understand like the main core characters, but she's like the fact that they like did that with all the DLC characters. She's like, that's amazing. And I was like, you know what, babe? I was like, you have a very good valid point. I was like, I will bring that up.
Well,
I will definitely respond to
unfortunately,
that.
yeah, I was gonna have to go against that.
What?
Go ahead.
There have been a few games, fighting games in the past where they do have interaction. Now, they're not interactions necessarily for every combination of characters, but there always have been certain characters, even in Street Fighter, who have their own specific dialogues. I know with Third Strike, which is like the Street Fighter game that is my favorite of all time. Depending on who's versus who, there actually is like some, a little bit of like a cinematic that you might see. Also, Capcom versus SNK, with its huge library of characters, there are certain combinations of characters who also have their own unique cinematic and dialogue. So it exists. You just have to play a lot of these games to find out what.
No, that's what I'm saying. She didn't say it didn't exist. She said they did it well, and the fact that they did it with the DLC characters, like she feels like that was amazing because like a lot of the games that are out now, like that are just coming out, like right now, you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go and buy Comcast Infinite, I'm pretty sure it's not there.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There is that there.
But with every character, even the DLC character.
Yes, that is in every character.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected, but without.
That's what I was trying to tell you, so you won't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care.
No, what
But
is
it's
it?
still a good
The thing
point, though.
is, it is a good point. The thing is how well it's done,
Right.
and the thing that they did do that nobody else done. One is how they punch each other at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think that is so sweet.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Also, the thing about it that is really that she picked up on is that they reference stuff in the comics.
Right. Yes. Yeah. That's what she's talking about.
That is very nice.
No, that's different. Yeah.
That's different. Nobody else is. Well, Marvel vs. Capcom did, but it wasn't on the scale that Injustice 2 has done it. But it is really known in Injustice. Well, NetherRealm is really good at it because they did a little bit in Mortal Kombat, where they refer to something, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
And so it's good of her to pick that up.
Yeah, in fact, it made her want to like dive into like more of the comic and stuff, so she can reference it, which is really freaking cool. Cause like right now, her favorite character is Enchantress. She literally told me if I touch Enchantress, she'll kill me. I'm not allowed.
Nice.
I'm not allowed to touch Enchantress at all. I'm not allowed to touch her at all, or even come close to touching Enchantress.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that she has that appreciation, though, because honestly, what she picked up on is something that a lot of gamers probably would never even notice.
And yeah,
So, like, they were bad pros for that, for sure.
If she didn't know, and if you didn't know, and if anybody didn't know, there is actually, and she said she wanted to dive in to learn about the stories. There is actually a comic book that is based on before the games, and then between 1 and 2.
Oh wow.
So if she want to learn the actual what happened
Yeah.
in the first like 3-4 seasons of this comic book is
Yeah.
very very good. It really catches your attention.
Oh
So
wow. That's
if you want to if you want to
definitely.
learn anything about the game, you can go up and look it up. And they got it on YouTube where a dude shows, as is movie form
Oh, that's
of
cool.
what's happening. So
Yeah.
it narrates it to you. So if you don't have time to just sit there and read it, you can just
Yeah. She would
pull the
definitely be
video up
interested.
and just listen to it.
She would definitely be interested in that, cause like she was asking me about that. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm into superheroes, but like not in that in depth. Like, I was actually trying to figure out where Enchantress was in Suicide Squad, cause I kind of forgot. Like, cause it's just so much. But yeah, she was like in that, and like she would get, cause like me, the gamer in me, would accidentally hit the A button to get ready and fight, or the X button, and she'd be like, "Babe, you just skipped storyline." She thought I should get 5 hits for that. She would get so mad if I skipped storyline, or the dialogue, not storyline, but dialogue. She'd get so mad.
That's funny.
Yeah, but so yeah, we had a. So yeah, that would be kind of cool if Injustice would come out with another one. But you say it's Mortal Kombat, which it's all good. It's all
Oh,
good.
Justice 3-4 years from now. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There you go. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys take over because I gotta use the restroom. So one of you
Yeah,
guys.
go ahead, you
Can
do your thing.
you guys.
But yeah, for E3, another thing that I'm actually hoping that they elaborate more on is Mega Man 11, since I'm super hype about that.
Me too.
Because I've seen like a little gameplay. I kind of brought out the whole Matrix mode where you can slow down time a little bit, but I kind of want to see more. Like I want to see, at least like a full level. Like what is it going to be like? Give me just like a preview of what to expect. Show me, because I know that they're supposed to have a way that you can enhance your Buster stronger than it normally would be. Which some of the X series kind of already tapped into that, but the regular core Mega Mans don't. So to see him be able to do more of the X style stuff, I'm actually kind of happy to see. Which is why I'm kind of hype on Mega Man 11, because technically, it almost feels like I'm playing a Mega Man X kind of game rather than a core regular Mega Man. So hopefully they do it justice on showing it off, and I'm sure they will. Because right now, I think that's going to be one of Capcom's like big drops as far as like updates on the upcoming games. I can't really think of a whole lot else I'm really looking forward to as far as E3. I mean, because I've already seen a lot from other stuff, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really too sure what else I want to see.
Uh,
And I don't plan on seeing any Final Fantasy VII, that's for sure.
oh man, I want to, but I'm like almost guaranteed we're not gonna see anything about that.
Maybe Kingdom Hearts 3, though.
And it won't be a release date. It's gonna be,
No,
we got a
it's gonna be
new
like video.
trailer, and you're
Yeah,
like,
it's a
okay,
trailer.
when's the release date? To be announced. Again. Oh my God, they've been announcing the announcement of an announcement to the announcement for about what, 4 years now?
Probably. I don't know, but I've heard that the Kingdom Hearts 3 has become a little more legit as far as like it actually being almost done compared to how Final Fantasy 7 is. So I think that we might hear something. I don't know. I guess I'm hoping. A man can dream. I have a dream that one day we'll know the release dates of some of our favorite titles.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm just like, for God's sakes, just a release date. Even if you say 2020, just tell me
Yeah.
when. I'm
Just
just
give me a
tired
year.
of like not knowing.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's like, Kingdom Hearts. Y'all see the new Kingdom Hearts trailer? And then the first thing, somebody asks is, did they say release date? No, but they showed some good gameplay, and I'm like, oh man.
Which actually
Man.
kind of reminds me of something kind of funny that they did for RPG Limit Break. They were playing. I forgot what version of Kingdom Hearts it was, but they have some kind of balloon mechanic. I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, where you can, I guess, like have these colored balloons, and if you strike it, it'll actually hit your enemy and do a lot of damage or something like that. Well,
Huh.
what they did, and like I said, I don't know what Kingdom Hearts it is. It might have been like one of the spin-offs, but what they did was while they were speed running this game, they actually had a bunch of people blowing up balloons in the background. And by the time that the speedrunner finished the speed run, there were balloons covering everywhere, even in front of the people that were playing the game and trying to do commentary. Like you hear them trying to be serious about it. You see nothing but like weird shaped balloons on their head and their lap and all kinds of stuff. It was just so funny and hilarious. You just had to see it. You can probably find it on Twitch and YouTube. I'm sure there's videos of it. I happened to see it live, so I got to really experience that. That was something that me and the woman got to enjoy watching.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, they do some interesting stuff. Just because it'd be kind of boring just to kind of watch other people do a speed run if you're not that into it. So sometimes they do something silly in the background to kind of catch the audience's attention, and that was a pretty good distraction. Matter of fact, I think Spike Vegeta was there too. Who for those who don't know, Spike Vegeta is big in the whole speedrunning universe community. He does a lot of RPGs and I think some platforming games. I'm not sure, but he's he's a really really cool guy. Apparently, he looks like and talks like Carl Sagan, not Carl Sagan. What was the guy's name?
I have no idea.
I can't think. Never mind. I'll have to look him up. There's someone that apparently that's very famous that he looks and sounds like. I just can't think of the name now. Seth Rogen. There you go.
Seth Rogen.
There you go.
Does.
There you go. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, you're probably right. It's just going to be probably a Kingdom Hearts trailer as opposed to actual
gameplay.
Yeah,
like Final Fantasy VII remake. That's never gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's just no time soon.
When I'm 60.
Oh, it's just man, I don't even know what to say about the game.
Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the one game I will play on stream if it ever comes out.
It'll come out before Final Fantasy VII. I will say.
It will be out. I will agree with that. It will be out before Final Fantasy VII.
Are we talking about games we're looking forward to on E3?
For E3, yeah, for them to actually show off and actually talk about and elaborate more on details, yeah.
I see. For the games that I enjoy, I don't like the type of games that I enjoy. I don't see no games coming out as far only games that like I said sparked my interest right now is like Kingdom Hearts, and then we'll see. I don't know unless they come out with a game that I'm not even aware of. Oh, and Smash Brothers, but then that's just gonna make me get upset because I don't own a Switch. Because I'm gonna want to switch.
Oh yeah, they are gonna talk about Smash Brothers. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I've been pondering to buy a Switch for Smash, but then I know if I get into Smash, I'm not gonna be in the Brawlhalla no more.
Yeah, you're gonna completely drop Brawlhalla.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I gotta beat DB first. For those who don't know, me and DB will be playing against each other for charity. Not this week, but the week after, next week on Friday. If I win, he's got to donate $25 to Able Gamers. If he wins, I got to donate $25 to Able Gamers. So
snap, son.
It's going down, but just know I'm practicing, and he hasn't been. So. Thank y'all for. I know. He ain't been practicing. I know. Yo, thank you for the pitties. Look at all the pitties. Oh, you wanna play against me too, Crew Dog? I mean, I'll play. You wanna play, Crew Dog? I hope you've been practicing. You actually own the game in the PS4. DB doesn't yet. So DB's he got a loaner PS4 across the street. He borrows his son-in-law's PS4 when he wants to play PS4. So what are you saying? I'm gonna play you and DB the same day? I don't mind. I'm just not playing you both at the same time. I'll play you both at the same day because it'll make the event kind of last a little bit longer. I'm down. If I got, are we doing it for money too? You can play me. Oh, I could play you whenever? Oh, okay. So tomorrow, during Able Gamers, I
So y'all
have...
do like best 2 out of 3 or what? Like, how are y'all doing this?
We're
I'm
doing best 2 out of 3.
best 2 out of 3.
Okay,
He,
Yes.
Bezoid's the ringmaster.
Yes, sir.
nice.
I have proposed steaks for the crew dog. Oh, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? 1 hour. No, I got stuff to do after the podcast. What are the steaks, boobies? What are the steaks? See, I'm gonna feel bad beating crew dog, man. I'm gonna feel so bad. But I do have one stipulation, though. I do not want to be
He's
in.
not talking about today. He's not talking about
Crew dog wins. Then Handy Kill Cam has to play Fortnite with me and be my cart for a whole day on Saturday and Sunday. All right, I could do that. What do I get if I win, though? What if I get if I win? Crew dog cannot play Xbox for a whole week.
Oh, snap, son.
Crew dog cannot play Xbox for a whole week. He's
That's big. They're handy.
has to play a game of Handy's choice on stream with Handy Kill Cam one day. But he already plays the games I play, so that's no he already plays the games I play. So I say this: if I win, he has to play PlayStation for the whole week. No Xbox for the whole week.
Crew dog. Crew dog, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god. You're like, I didn't
He's like, wait a minute. Hey, see, yeah. So that's my stipulation. I feel like if I win, because that's something crazy. Because then Kuda always playing Xbox. Well, now I may have to play it before playing you. You better, cause there's a few things in the game that you need to understand before playing the game, or it's not gonna make any sense to you, and you're not gonna understand. It's gonna make you frustrated. I will leave that to Crew Dog, but point out that your loss is only one day where
His is a week. She's saying if you lose, you only got a 1-day penalty versus his being a week.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, how about this? I'll play Xbox all week. How about that? And that's hard. Cause that literally means I'm only gonna be playing Fortnite all week. Cause I have nothing else to play on the Xbox.
That's some major stuff there.
A deal? I'm down. I'm down. And yeah.
Oh, snapsies.
I'm down. I don't know which battle's more hype. Me versus Crew Dog or me versus DB.
Snapsies.
And then the week after that for fun, with no bet tied to it, I'll play you and DB at the same time. And beat you both. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. 2 against 1, man. And then after that, then we could do me and Bezoid versus...
No, it don't make you stronger, Kuda.
What?
Leveling up does nothing.
Actually, yeah, it does.
No, it don't.
Yeah, because you unlock the thing.
but you for everything you switch one thing,
You
you
lose.
taking one away from another one. So
Yeah.
you're not really making yourself stronger.
No, you're not.
You're just customizing your play style.
Yep. 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 Yeah. No, it doesn't make you like super strong. There's
No, it
no.
doesn't make you stronger.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm very confident. This is one thing you'll learn about me in games. When I'm confident in the game, I'm not. I'm not worried. I'm really not because, like I said, I play Brawlhalla every day. But I do recommend. No, I'm not gonna pick your character. You gotta pick your own. You gotta learn your game, and you gotta learn the game because there's gonna be some things that I'm not gonna explain to you because you gotta learn it on your own. But there's some things about the game you need
What's
to.
your
Huh?
What's your question, boobies?
All right. What's the question?
By the way, DB and Crew Dog should probably play each other too, like as an exhibition before.
They
like, the
really
big event.
should. Like
They
DB,
should,
DB really need because there's some fundamentals about the game that if you don't understand the fundamentals, you're gonna think the game doesn't work properly. But you have to understand the fundamentals of the game. And this, I'm letting you guys know right now, this game is not a button masher. It's not. Does the ban for the loser include stream, or it includes streaming? It includes streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It only includes streaming, cause I mean, what difference does it make if you're not streaming? What game? Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla. It's not Brawlhalla, but I call it Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla. I wanna make. In other words, if Handy Kill Cam loses, he can play PS4 off stream. Wait.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that because we don't know what the heck you're playing when you're off stream. So if you're off stream, of course.
Right.
But I'm gonna interject here. You can't be missing your scheduled time that you normally stream because you can't play on your
Yeah. No, I can't stream today. On both parts.
on both sides.
On both sides.
Handy can't be calling it. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of sick today. So I
Oh,
don't think
my
I'll be able to make the stream.
Xbox won't connect to the internet.
My Xbox not connected to the internet. No, you can't be doing that. You gotta
Well, how
own
about
up to
this?
it.
Huh?
Because sometimes legitimate life situations happen. So if something serious does come over where you're not able to stream, that just means you have to do it the next week.
Yeah, that's very
So
true.
there's no way of getting out of it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
agreed. Hey, look at all them biddies. Thank you for the biddies, boobies. I'm down. I legit. I want you guys to get into Brawlhalla because, legitly, like everybody's doing Fortnite tournaments, but I want to do a Brawlhalla tournament. Now the stipulation is I'm not gonna be in the tournament, but if I have to be in the tournament for the tournament to be a tournament, I will. Any winnings that I get go straight to Able Gamers. Okay. That's gonna.
I can host a tournament.
You can.
play.
Oh yeah, you could host a tournament, and you could play. Yeah, and so there we go. Yeah, that's eventually what I want to do, but I got to get people into the game, first. I can't just be like, oh, bro, host
I'd
tournament.
rather you play in the tournament and I host it, then I won't play.
Okay.
And you, because this is your favorite game right now.
It really is. I play this game over anything.
How can you
right
get
now.
everybody into it and then you don't play? You know?
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like how I did Fortnite. I got everybody into Fortnite, and I don't like Fortnite no more. But yeah, I like the only game that I probably really would want to excitedly play over Brawlhalla right now is Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 4 is not here.
Bro, how?
And as Handicap, are you gonna compete in?
Stipulations have now been made that I haven't been present for. It sounds like a bunch of things changing. I know someone that gets nobody's changed anything, DB. This is between Crew Dog and Handy. It
Yeah.
got nothing to do with your match.
No.
The match between them that they just set up.
Yeah. And then
uh,
what did Booby say? Sorry, she said a lot. And she said
she was just telling DB what y'all just discussed and
yeah.
what y'all just made. So.
Yep. And I please practice, because I don't want to be pulling some stuff and then you be like, well, how did you do that? Or how does that work? That shouldn't work, because I'm going to tell you this. I'll be like, you should have practiced. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Andy, I'm telling you right now, if they beat you, you know you're never going to hear the end of it.
I know.
You're never going to hear the end of it.
I don't want to be too confident, but I strongly feel like they're not going to beat me. Breaking news. Why?
Wait a minute. Oh.
That's lame. That's cool.
Oh.
That's cool. Well, you know what? I don't have the interest of playing Fortnite on Fridays on Xbox. Bam! Breaking news. There's my breaking news. So there you go. Cause yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. I really was so hyped for the tournament, and then yep. So it's all good. All good. All good. You don't have to.
IHOP changing its name to IHOP after 60 years. Is that really for real? Is that serious?
What?
It's National House of Breakfast. Is that what they changed it to?
IHOB? I will honor my wager and. Nah, that's cool, bro. You ain't got to do that. You don't got to do that, man. You don't got to do that. It's all good, DB. It's all good, bro.
So I kind of have an embarrassing story for myself, speaking
Good.
of like being overhyped, and because I've always bragged about how good I am at fighting games in the past, and I've done pretty well for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one embarrassing defeat that I do have. So there was this guy named Tiki. I don't know if you met him, Handy, or not. I'm not too sure. You may or may not have met him. Big black guy, bigger than me. That I used to go to church with back in the day, and then we ended up seeing each other later in life. But anyway, so this is like in my prime. I'm playing Third Strike, I'm playing SNK2, like I'm smashing folks, in the store. And then this guy Tiki, who I hadn't seen in a long time, he comes up. He's like, "Oh, you play SNK?" I was like, "Oh yeah. I've been doing pretty well." He's like, "Well, let's make it interesting." He's like, "Let's put some money on the line." And I'm like, "No, fool, you won't win. Like, I don't want to waste your money." He's like, "No, fool, I'm serious. Like, I bet you I could beat you. Like, just get your mess out of here. Like, I'm not trying to, just take your money." Or he's like, "No, fool, I'm serious." I was talking a lot of trash. Like,
Can I?
He didn't stand a chance.
Can I stop you for a second? Again,
Yeah.
DB, that's where you were coming in the middle of a conversation. If you heard the full conversation, I said later on in the future, I would like to host a tournament, but I need to get other people involved in the game first. That's what I said. Okay, go ahead and finish.
No, you're good. So what ends up happening is like we set up this big thing, and so we go to Genesis Game. This is where we're playing games at, and we set up this pay-per-view thing. We make it a big deal how we're like doing like promos about each other, how we're gonna destroy each other, whatever. And of course, like everybody in the entire store was backing me up because they knew of who I was and how good I was. Like, oh yeah,
you had the crowd.
Yeah, I had the crowd.
You had
right?
the crowd. No.
I had the crowd. Yeah. So tournament time comes, and we only bet. I think it was like $20. Like it wasn't like a major, like hundreds of dollars. Like we were going that hard, but $20. Because we didn't try to go too hard. Well, because we were just talking smack mostly. And I get there, and he destroys me. Like he just decimates all three of my characters, and he was using characters that. Honestly, I didn't even think were that good. I can't remember what three he was running, but oh my god, he just he didn't perfect me, but I feel like he might as well have.
Did you practice? Did you practice, or were you like overconfident? Like, I don't have to practice.
Well, I mean, I played. I don't know if I actually like. I don't know if I said I practice, but I did play the game a little bit just to be sure I wasn't rusty.
Mm.
But I don't know if I call it practice or not. But I did play at least. But yeah, I mean, we got there and he shut me up, and the crowd was just like, "Oh, I mean, when people are behind you, knowing you're gonna win, and you disappoint the crowd, like that is the worst feeling in the world." You know what I mean? Most embarrassing loss ever. And I was like, here's your $20, bro. You got me. But yeah, that was
Dang.
that.
Yeah, see, I've been grinding hard because I have one weakness, and Bezoid knows this weakness, but I won't be discussing my weakness on stream. And so I've been trying to improve this weakness of mine because if DV was to well now we don't have to worry about it now, but if that person was to could possibly exploit that weakness, they could win. But so I've been grinding hard. I've in fact, when this will show you how much I've been grinding. The tournament the battle was initiated last week, which I had 220 wins, and I am officially at 200 right now. As of today, I'm at 242. So I've been grinding hard. So it sucks, but it's all good. I will go and find competition, and we will have the battle between me and Crew Dog. I'm totally fine. But which means we could just have the battle tomorrow, Crew Dog, during Able Gamers if we wanted to. It's up to you. Let me know. Because I was actually thinking about playing Brawlhalla tomorrow anyway. So just let me know. Get back at me. Let me know. Damn, though. I wish I would have been there for that tournament, though, or that match, OG.
Yeah,
Well,
it was just a match. It was like a tournament. It was just a match, and we did 2 out of 3. You know what I mean? So like, if you lost, you got to change your team, but if you won, you had to keep the team you had.
right. That's
Basic tournament rules. And yeah, he
was
got me hardcore.
was this
Oh
at
man, that makes it even worse, OG, because it wasn't like a fluke win.
Oh no, he legitimately beat me. That's why this is an embarrassing story. Like he legitimately tore me up 2-0. Like I didn't win like one single match. Like I killed like a character or two here and there, but I never actually full on won. And God, that was embarrassing.
Yeah,
So,
the fighting gamer in me is just wants to give you a hug and a pat on the back. Like, oh,
that's
man,
I know you understand because being
I
your background, I knew you would understand. Like that's a terrible moment.
And then you got the crowd looking, and then they probably giving you the man. You get them next time speech, and you're like, man, I don't want to hear that right now.
Oh, I didn't want to hear nothing. I was like, oh, get away from me. I'm out of here. I'm done. I was salty. I was really salty. I'm not gonna lie.
I respectively remind Handy Killcam that he has plenty of fans. Yes, I know. I was just saying that to jab, since that was because I was really looking forward to the match between me and DB. Like I was getting prepared and everything. So I was just like, eh. So I know I'm not quitting. Xbox Fridays, guys. I was just saying it to talk out my butt, to be honest. Yeah. I was literally looking forward to that. Bezoid can contest. I was super hype. Super hype, man.
He's been non-stop talking about it.
Yeah.
He's been looking forward to it.
Yep. But it's all good. He said, I managed to pull myself out of bed to get that Overwatch test. Oh, you tried the test server, and what do you think, man? We might have to have you slide in real quick. Fighter9, to let us know. Because I ain't going to be able to read text. I got to hear hypeness. I got to know if it's good or what. He's actually paid the PTR. The PTR on Overwatch, which is the PTR on Overwatch has all the new stuff that I've been talking about on Overwatch. When I was talking about the update. So if Fighter9 wants to come in and give a little bit of, oh, is that him? Yo, Hello? Oh, I thought
No, it's not him.
oh, okay.
No,
I
it's
thought
not him.
I thought I heard somebody say yo in the background, but
Mm-mm.
all right.
No,
All right.
Magister said he was going to go try it out.
Oh, Magic said did? Okay.
Yeah.
But Fighter Night said he did try it out. I think. Oh, trying. Oh, you're trying it out now. Okay. All right. Definitely. So, I mean, dang, man. Dang. What game was this? What game was this, OG? Again.
It was Capcom versus SNK 2. That was the game that we were
Oh,
playing.
yeah. You were heavy into that game back in the day.
Oh, yeah. And you know what's ironic? The person that got me into Capcom versus SNK 2 was actually Chris.
Yeah? That's.
Yeah, he was the one that actually first brought it up to me, and because he was like, "Hey, there's a 3v3 versus, man. You're gonna love this." And at first, I was like, "Oh, we'll see what happens." But then when I got the game and legitimately owned it, I loved how hype it was because it actually felt like there was an announcer. I don't know if you know how much everyone else has played fighting games, but in Capcom versus SNK 2, like whether you were winning or losing, or like even at the load screen when you were waiting on a match, there was always like somebody talking about, who's gonna win this tournament, Capcom versus SNK 2. Like it was just a lot of like talk hype, and like I said, I'm all about hype in general. So like just playing the game in general, and then just hearing all like the talking in the background, and how hype and loud it was, really got me into it. And then when I started playing the game, and that's really when I started learning about how to do combos and stuff. And you can do a lot of flashy combos in Capcom versus SNK 2
Yes, sir.
that just make the crowd just go wild. Like it is just dumb, especially when you can do it live against a person, because it's not easy just to walk up to somebody. Okay, I'm gonna combo you. Like, no, you got to actually catch them. Like, you got to do those footsies until you can like actually get them, or do like the jump over them and then start your combo when they're like, turning around. Like there's all kinds of stuff you can do to get it set up. And if you can catch people and do something flashy, like that'll get the crowd hype. And that's what I was all about. I used to love the hype in that game. And I'm sure Beasley knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, catch goosebumps just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Especially when you trained in the as we call it, the hyperbolic time chamber. You trained and you gotten everything, gotten your combos down, and you practice that combo over and over and over and over again to finally show off and show all the time you and effort that you've put into the game. It's such an amazing feeling, and doing it in front of a bunch of people and then hearing them, oh snap, that was all, that is oh, that's
it's such a good feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Fighter 9 said, OG, that was a really cool hype, man. Yeah. I remember it a little bit. I remember what you were talking about, but I remember you playing. I tried to play that game against you or play it. I could never pull off the combos or anything. And I think that's why I like Brawlhalla is like you can do combos, but it's like simple enough to where like you can do them, and it's just like, and then you can just turn them into skill. Now, granted, there are people that can spam stuff, and it gets kind of annoying. But once you learn the game, you can get around the spam stuff, which is really cool. That's what me and B was having trouble with in the beginning, or towards the end of when we were getting up there in the ranks. We was dealing with people like spamming special moves, but I've learned to get past them.
That's the thing about fighting games, man. It's if you're into it, you and you put the time and effort in, you can have fun.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes you into a hardcore guy, and you're like, and he knows exactly where I'm going with this. You can become that a-hole. Or God, he just in there training all the time, and he don't get a chance to have fun like you was. No, I have fun in the tournament. Just when I'm on my grind mode, I'm focused, man.
Yeah.
And I used to download those like combo videos where you'd actually see people like do these stuff, and I would actually try to learn how to do those combos. Oh yeah, no, I did homework. I watched a video.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. See.
Yep, that's what I've been doing with Brawlhalla too. I've been watching video. I watched the last. There was actually a Brawlhalla tournament here in Austin last weekend. It was DreamHack Austin. There was a
Nice.
$20,000 Brawlhalla tournament, which was cool. I probably wouldn't have entered because I found out it was a PC tournament, but I mean, it would have been cool to be there just to see it. But I watched it later on YouTube. It was pretty cool, pretty cool. Fighter Nine said this. He says, "I know." He said, "I know Brawlhalla is one you have under your belt. And are there any other verse fighting games you are a beast at?" Tekken. But I'm more better at the older Tekkens than I am at the newer Tekkens, just because like I'm a little biased. I don't like the rage button, but I don't know. But yeah, Tekken. I would say Tekken, Brawlhalla, and Smash Brothers are like my 3 good fighting games. I play Injustice 2, but I'm nowhere near like as good as I am in those 3 games. Like those games, I actually know like buttons. Like Injustice 2, I'm just pushing buttons and just hoping stuff comes out. I'm just button mashing. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. We call the rage button the emergency brake. Scrubs. Yeah, see,
Nice.
I just don't. I wish you could disable it, because I would just disable it and just freaking, like, just play. I just want to play old school Tekken. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand why they did it. I get it. But I miss old school Tekken. I'll probably be Soul Calibur. I'd never owned Soul Calibur on my own, so I never really got to really be good at it. But I think I could, because I always enjoyed Dead or Alive. I like the reason why I like the reason why I like Dead or Alive is the parry system. That's one reason why I love Law and Paul in Tekken, is their parry system. You know who got me into the parry system? Who loving the parry system, OG?
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris used to do that so bad on me, bro. Where you had to learn the parry system. If you didn't learn the parry system, you was trash. You was trash. But yeah. So
That's an inside joke there.
what do you say? Oh yeah.
The trash.
The trash. Yeah. Thanks to that viewer. Thank you so much, because I'm trash. Love SC straight out. So I will be playing some Soul Calibur, the new one. Is it something you're going to be getting into, OG? Soul Calibur.
You said.
I mean, I like Soul Calibur. I was never super duper like good at it, because I did own like the GameCube version when they had Link, and I used to play nothing but Link. But that was just me being a fan of Link in general. That wasn't me actually trying to be good at the game. So, because you're never going to see Link in any other Soul Calibur. And if he does end up showing up, then yeah, I'm contractually obligated to play, I guess. But I don't know. It's something to think about. I'm not really too sure. I'm not as good at fighting games as I used to be. I don't know.
I want to get you in Brawlhalla, man. I think you'd really enjoy Brawlhalla once you dive into it. I want to get you in Brawlhalla.
Yeah. Like, I have it on my PS4. I just need to play it. Like, my woman's played it more than I have. So.
Yeah, you have my version, so you have all the characters. So we should. Yeah. Should enter in my future tournament, man. Just saying.
No, I might play a little bit of it. That's not a bad idea. I might just check it out and get a little bit, see if I can actually get somewhat decent at it and play with it for a little while.
That game's all about timing. It's all about timing.
And that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, I used to play a lot of Smash Brothers, which I'm actually decent at. I used to, after me and Handy stopped playing together, I got really good with Ness for a while. I was a big Ness player. I actually used to go to tournaments using Ness. Yeah, PK Fire and PK Thunder. What you know about that? Yeah. But yeah, I love playing Ness. He's very hard to play.
Yes.
Very hard to control and use. Mm-hmm. But once you master him, like, people don't see you coming. Now, when I went to tournaments, I never won a Smash Brothers tournament. I won like a couple of rounds, but I could never like win that top 4 spot. You know what I mean? Like, I would get the top 8, and then boom, I get eliminated. So I was never super good at Smash, but I was good enough to at least do something.
Which is cool, man. That's why I want to enter. That's why I want to enter a Brawlhalla tournament, because I want to see where I stand, like legitimately stand against people that actually like earn tournaments. Because I mean, rank play is hard, but at the same time, like anybody can play rank play. Like
Right.
you can download the game today and go play rank play. So you really don't have to be skilled to play rank play. So that's where like I just want to enter the tournament to see where I stand at, to see okay how good it really is handy. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can find a tournament. Yeah, in fact, in Smash Bros, that's the reason why I'm so good at staying on the map or getting back on the map, is because of Smash Bros. Because I would always either use Jigglypuff or I would use Jigglypuff or Kirby, and you might hit me off the map, but I always came back. And that's how I'd win most of the time. Was my endurance, is I would always come back and you not end up knocking you off the map. And then that's kind of sometimes how I play Brawlhalla. Sometimes you might knock me off the map, but somehow I'm coming back. I've learned to master that in Brawlhalla. So
So
definitely,
you Rocky now? You Rocky?
I'm Rocky, man. You can
You
punch
Rocky,
me in the
man?
face and get me all bloody, and I'm gonna come back and beat up the Russian, man. That was my favorite Rocky, believe it or not.
Mm.
Believe it or not, believe it or not. But without further ado, sorry, that kind of got me sidetracked in my mind, all crazy. Anybody else got any news they want to share?
Let's see. It's really kind of a slow week. Everything is gonna be coming out in the next few weeks, not right now. So I don't really got like any new news besides the fact that, like I said, updates to everything that's been
Yeah.
out. Like Monster Hunter update came. Um like
I need to get
everybody
back
just
into
had
that.
updates. Oh yes, yeah. Monster Hunter did come with an update. Nothing really else major yet. I know within the end of this month we'll have some good news. Everybody's waiting for E3.
I
Truthfully,
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like it is happening in a few days, so that's going
yeah.
to be a big deal, and that's why like everybody's kind of slowing down on really doing anything
hmm
major.
Are you guys gonna be
Uh,
home during E3? Cause I have an idea.
Yeah, I'll be home. Yeah, I'll be home
I
around 3.
won't be home the first 2 days. I think it starts on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work on weekends, so I'm not gonna be able to start catching it live until Monday.
You
So
know what we could
I'll catch.
do? You know what we could do? I have an
Hmm,
idea. We could.
Oh snap! I think I know what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
We can do a podcast while we watch it live and
Reaction.
reaction to it.
Hey, I knew you was gonna say that.
Let's
I'm
do it.
down.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Let's do
I'm
it.
totally down with
nice.
that.
Why not? Let's do it. I would be totally down to do that. I think that would be cool, and we could just react and watch it together,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and give our
The
Oh,
thoughts.
community can watch it together and say what they think about what's going
Right.
on. Genius.
Dun dun
I like
dun dun.
Da-da-da-da.
Andy's mind's always working, man.
Breaking
Well,
news.
that was breaking news.
Yeah, break.
E3 will be broadcasted with reactions from the Pod Squad.
Yep.
Uh,
Set your
so if
schedules.
anybody- set your schedules if you'd like to know what's going on and get our reactions. We will be there with the coverage.
Definitely. And yeah, and I'll get it all set up to where they can watch it with us.
Mhm.
Basically, all I got to do is just remove the background and just and just have it where we have it. But I'll just have we're gonna remove our pictures and everything and just have it pretty much plain and just have it where our voices is showing up when we're talking. And that's
Yeah.
it. And then we'll just do it. We'll do it. I just wanted to share a movie real quick. If you guys are into video game movies, please, 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 this movie snuck under my radar, and I'm really glad I watched it because if you're a true blue gamer, you're gonna love this movie. It's called Ready Player One. I know it got some bad reviews, but in my opinion, the reason why I got some bad reviews is because people that watch the movies are not real true blue gamers. There are certain parts in the game that only true blue gamers are gonna understand, and I mean that people that have played games like back in the day. I actually really enjoyed the movie a lot. It's
Honey
really
Bunny.
it's a really cool movie. So if you have a chance of checking out the movie, then check it out. I won't say how I watched it, but I watched it from home. Tired of being.
Wu-Tang. She's now Honey Bunny.
Oh, you're now Honey Bunny. Well, welcome, Honey Bunny. Welcome to the stream, even though you are Wu-Tang. And I guess I'll give a quick review of my Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. And
Yeah, I've been waiting on this.
Okay. So, okay.
Because we're going to have a discussion, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Sea of Thieves, right? Downloaded it. Played it. First of all, it took a while to load in. Second of all, I first played it with a group. So, tried playing it with a group. Well, the funny thing is when you're playing with the group has control of everything. So pretty much you can't do necessarily what you want to do unless the leader's cool with it. The one thing I did like about the game was the in-depth of setting up the ship, right? Where you have to lift up the anchor, get the sail ready, and then you can sail and stuff. That's cool, okay? But again, I ended up backing out because my crewmate just wasn't a cool crewmate. So I ended up playing the game by myself. The game is literally boring playing by yourself because you can't anchor and deploy the shit and deploy the thinking the freaking the sail thing at the same time. There's no way to play the game by yourself. So why it gives you an option to play the game by yourself is beyond me. Okay, so finally I figured out how to sail on my own, and I'm sailing away, and then all of a sudden, this is after I done fell asleep and retried the game, the water just turns red for no reason. There's nothing in the water that I could see, and then my holes, my hole, which is the bottom of the ship, just starts breaking apart, and I'm like, there's 5 or 6 or 7 holes. Well, guess what? I'm only one man, so I can't patch up all the holes at one time. I'm not Superman, so I end up drowning, and so I'm like, okay, well, let me try this again. Okay, mysteriously, my boat gets holes again. So I literally could not get to no island. And then I finally get to an island. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to kill. Nothing to treasure. Nothing to search for. It's just barrels. Yay. So I ran all the way to go to the island to get a bunch of barrels for wood that I already had. So,
no pot of gold?
No pot of gold. And guess what? I can shoot my cannons, but guess what I'm shooting at? Absolutely nothing. So,
I mean, you can shoot at the water and splash it.
So I guess I give it one good thing. I guess I give it one. It actually is an at-sea simulation, because when you are at sea, you are literally all by yourself and all alone with nothing to do, just waiting for something to happen. I will give this the water graphics are pretty cool. Other than that, the game is straight boring. Now, if you're into something like that, cool. But that will not get me into playing Xbox more often. I don't know. Go ahead, B. Go ahead.
Now, I want everybody, especially you and Crew Dog, to listen to this moment here. Y'all just heard Handy's take on it. I have never played the game. Now, I'm about to explain things in the game that even Handy, who's played it, don't know. One, the things on the island are there once you get the map. There are skull creatures, basically guys with basically bone creatures that are on the islands. But they won't get there unless you're having a map that you get from the town. Now, sailing alone, you can. It is hard. You just got to be constantly fast with it. You getting holes in your ship.
I think you said
That is from
hose.
hitting. That is from hitting things. Your boat is running into things, and
In the middle of
under
the
the boat.
sea?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta really watch that. You will have to patch it up. Well, you will have to first take a bucket, go down, pick the water up, throw it overboard. It'll take you about 3-4 goes, and then you gotta patch it up real quick. But it's hard. It's not impossible, but you can do it by yourself.
Mm.
Now, the thing is, yes, there are only barrels and stuff on the on islands unless you have maps, which you have to go get it, follow the map. The map isn't gonna tell you exactly. It's gonna give you like pictures and stuff, and it's meant to be a mystery, and then you figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, playing with the team is very hard to do that when you're not communicating
Mhm.
because you get you got trolls, of course, and then you
Yeah.
got everybody's gonna want to do their own thing, so they locked it to the leader of the group. Now you're
Mhm.
at the mercy of that guy,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I can imagine that not being fun at all.
No, because guess
Um,
what? My leader was a troll.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But the thing is, there are aspects of the game which could be fun.
Right.
Granted, in the right situation. Granted,
Right.
with you playing with your friends. Like if me, you, Taryn, and Matt did it, we might have
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch
we'd
of
have
laughs.
a blast. We'd have a blast. But
But playing by yourself can be so boring.
yeah,
It's very slow. It's one the fighting game. The fighting is so clunky.
I can't
It's
even. I
extremely
can't even
clunky.
I can't even give a comment on the fighting because I saw nothing.
But this just a taste, and I still have more knowledge of the game. Never touched the game, but I have so much knowledge. This right here shows you don't have to always spend your money to say, "Oh, I've played a game. Now I get to talk about it." No, you could do research and learn about the game
That's
without
very
ever.
true. That's very true. But I guess where I was trying to go with that when we were talking about that subject is like look, cause we brought it up, guys. Is we were talking about Star Wars. Like as much as bad flack as Battlefront 2 has gotten, I still want to try it out. Because I'm a Star Wars fan. I can't help it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Don't fall for it.
So when it becomes $15 or $12, I'm gonna throw money at the screen and I'm gonna buy Battlefront 2. Now if it never gets to that price, then it was never meant to be. But I gotta try it for myself. Now, granted, if it's a game that I'm not like interested in, and that I don't want to try, then yeah, that's why then I totally understand. But it's a game like I actually like in the beginning I liked Battlefront 1 and then it just got boring. I actually had Battlefront 1 on the Xbox One, but it just got boring. So I was looking forward to Battlefront 2. So I understand, and you're right. It's probably games that I'll never play because I read reviews on it. But if there's a game that I was really excited for, and then it got a bad review, I'm like, well, I still want to try it out just to make sure. I don't know. Like I even downloaded Star Wars Old Republic just to try that out again, just because I like Star Wars games, even though it's weird.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I understand where you're coming from. It's just knowing they do that just because they're playing off the fact that the people like you are, fans of the series. So they're like,
Right.
we're gonna get their pockets. And I'm glad you're waiting till it goes down.
Yeah, I figure
I'm really glad you're waiting.
I think $12 is a reasonable price for a game that sucks.
Yeah.
If it sucks, I mean, I'm pretty sure it sucks, but I'm just saying, I think $12 is a reasonable price.
I
Well,
just
I
hate
got a
that
few
they.
comments about it, but it's kind of like layered.
Oh.
So first, let me touch basis on the Sea of Thieves. So I think that Sea of Thieves is the kind of game to really enjoy it. You have to have the right group, like you said,
Mhm.
and it almost seems like you have to make up your own scenario as if you were playing
Yep.
Dungeons and Dragons or something.
Yep.
That's kind of how I see this game. So if you're that kind of player, which I don't know if there's a whole lot of them out there that would be willing to do it in this kind of setting, but if you're that kind of gamer who likes the pirate scene, this game could actually be the game for you and your friends. And I say you and your friends because yeah, this doesn't look like the kind of game that you'd want to play by yourself. Um, Games like No Man's Sky is better to play by yourself because there's a whole lot of exploring and a whole lot of things to do to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Sea of Thieves doesn't seem to be a whole lot that you can do by yourself without really having to struggle. And then for what kind of scenario? Like it just doesn't seem worth it. So that's kind of where the difference between those two games are. So yeah, Sea of Thieves is good if you are a certain mindset with the right group of people. Like it takes a lot for that game to be good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
agreed. Agreed.
Totally on
Um,
board with what you're saying.
Now, as far as Star Wars Battlefront, now I'm going to be honest with you. I actually know nothing about the game, but the few things I want to kind of bring up is from what I've heard, one of the biggest reasons that it's gotten so much hate is because of the fact that it has microtransactions. And the microtransactions are super duper expensive to some degree. Granted, I guess you have the option to still get it if you were to grind long enough, but the fact that they exist and the quantity that they exist in is kind of like where a lot of people get upset. And I can see that. However, one thing that I would like to remind everyone, and this kind of bleeds into another article that I recently read, so I might as well just bring it up
Might
because
as
I actually
well.
wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this today or not, but I might as well.
You going to
So,
now?
yeah. So, for those of you who've seen any of my videos on YouTube know that I used to play a little game called Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire.
Da 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 da.
So,
Mobile
Yeah.
game.
Da-da-da-da.
yeah, exactly. On the mobile tray. Now, the reason that I'm even bringing this up, company MZ, who's one of the companies behind this game, their CEO recently left the game completely. He's the one that actually founded the company, I believe, and then of course, really helped on making the game the way it is. He recently decided to leave to do other things and has put someone else in charge. And there were some statements that were kind of questionable. He says that my passion has always been in the real time technology that we've developed through MZ's game and smart city platform, which is basically being able to build cities and kind of do stuff like the slow based war game scenario. I'm excited to focus on what Satori can do when paired with blockchain technology. Basically, that's where he's going to now as a new company. Now, he says that this company has made billions of dollars in the mobile game market thanks to just a handful of titles, namely Game of War, Mobile Strike, and Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire. But they even said that the company's harsh monetization practices have proven controversial in some quarters, but it hasn't stopped, players from spending big. Now, the reason that this is controversial and such a big deal is because their monetizations, their microtransactions are actually 10 times worse than what EA did. So here's the difference.
Wow.
So in EA, again, and the only reason that EA is getting the flack that it's getting is because there's more people playing the game because it's Star Wars based, it's more popular. But in Star Wars, what people don't realize is even though yes, you can spend money to get stuff, you can still grind for it. Unfortunately, with Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire, you have to spend
Yeah,
money
you can't
in
grind
order
for
to
it.
have something.
Yeah.
You do not get a choice. Like if you want to have certain
Yeah.
heroes, certain buildings, certain things to happen, you have to pay 99.99. You do not get a choice. There is no such thing as grinding to get some of these things. That is where microtransactions become an issue, and that is the true definition of pay to win. When you absolutely have to pay
That's
to
very true.
get things and to be ahead, that is pay to win. What Star Wars is not pay to win on any level compared to
Mm.
that. This what you're seeing is pay to get ahead. That doesn't necessarily mean that anyone who didn't pay as much won't get nothing, but that's a completely different scenario. At least you have the choice to grind in Star
Very
Wars, whereas
true.
in Final Fantasy, you have no choice. And that's where, in my opinion, microtransactions is an issue is when you are forced to do it and you don't have the option to grind. And the only reason I brought this up because they actually had an article about this and how controversial it was and the timing of him being able to leave once they realized that their practices are kind of over the top. So before this ends up seeing the public eye in mainstream, he's already leaving. So he can say, I have nothing to do with that. I'm not there anymore. What good timing. Yeah, if I was the head of some gaming company that was just stealing money from people, doing what I consider harsh, and he even said the words harsh monetization practices, I'd be out too. I don't want to be known for that. Heck no.
You have let's put it like this: you have to pay $100 each time to do something in the game, not once, each time.
Multiple times.
Multiple
times. There are multiple different things that you can get.
You have to.
Only if you spend, but you have to pay the money to get them. There is no grind. You can grind for certain things, that will be some minor to some degree, but the game constantly reminds you how behind you are when everybody else is ahead of you, trashing you and your, guild, because you're not willing to spend hundreds of dollars or thousands.
To play against other realms, you have to pay $100.
Yeah, that too. If you want to actually move realms or play against other people, $100. If you want to participate in the realm versus realm battles,
you have to pay $100.
You have to pay $100 just to participate in the event. You don't even get nothing for it.
No,
even if you win, you don't get no money. You don't get no store credit. You just get some.
And you may lose. You may lose. You may lose.
And you may lose. You spend $100 to lose, and you wouldn't have won anything anyway. And if you didn't won it. Such a big
That's
problem.
a gamble right there if you think about it.
Yeah, that's gambling right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those people who are really complaining about Star Wars has no idea what real pay to win means. You don't have a clue. You are getting the introduction to what it could possibly be, but you really don't know. I'm speaking of a man from experience, and no.
Yeah, that's why I don't play that game no more.
That's part of why I quit too, because I kept playing just in hopes that maybe they would change their practices, realizing that this was a bad idea and make it available to everybody. But no, because everybody's still willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to have all this crazy stuff. And they're thinking, well, why should we stop doing it if you're going to keep paying the money?
Right, if you're going to keep throwing money at the screen.
And now that goes back to what I was talking about the other day when we were having that discussion, Handy, and I was like, a company won't learn if you pay for it still. They're still going to keep up, doing, where you're going to buy it anyway. So why do we got to worry about what the consumer actually wants?
Right.
And that is why I'm very advocate on when somebody say, well, you haven't tried the game, so how do you know? Because I did my research on the game and I know the business practices behind the company that made the game. So I'm not just going to give them any money so they can just continue to make games the way they want to make it and hurting the community. I'm not just talking about myself in the game. I'm talking about the community being hindered by what other people who just giving them their money are doing. We as a community are going to be hindered more and more until people use their wallets in the right way. If you smack a company on the hand and say, no, that's wrong, they're not going to do it again. But if you're going to be a fanboy and just buy whatever they give out, what's going to stop them from the next game and the next game and the next game? And people are so mad about microtransactions, but you keep giving them the money, so they're never going to stop the microtransactions. So why complain about something that you're not even helping stop?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you there.
Now, when I talk about this, I'm not bashing the game. I'm bashing the developer because it's ultimately the developer that turned this game into that. If the developer made it to where everything was unlockable, provided that you just, grind it a little bit, I wouldn't be so upset about it because at least your free players can at least get the benefits eventually too. If they decided to do so.
Right.
So it's nothing wrong with the game itself. Because honestly, I actually like the game in general. I mean, there's a reason I kept playing it. I thought it was a good concept, and it was a war game of Final Fantasy skin. I thought that was pretty cool. But the company itself, the developers, have installed such a terrible policy that it's just a bad business practice, and I don't want to be a part of that business. I don't want to be part of the problem. So in that case, I will not support it, and that's why I quit.
Right. That makes sense. And that right there, folks, was an OMG moment by Original Mobile Gamer.
That's right.
There we go. OMG, I love those moments.
I know, me too, me too. Because literally, like, you can't do nothing, and he just drops the mic, and you're like, damn. Like, what can you say? But yeah. I totally agree, and that's why I stopped playing the game, and I have no interest in playing that game at all.
It has so much potential too. It really did, but
Yeah,
what
it
do you-
really did. It really did. And even when Taryn was like, "Yo, what you guys thinking about it?" I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look into it. And when I looked into it and I seen what you could do, and you ain't even got to the part where people are getting spawn killed and trapped by other players, where they had
Yeah,
a
see,
whole
I don't even know nothing about that. I don't
Yeah,
even
there
I
know.
was
heard about that.
there was a whole thing where people were getting trolled by players where they were just getting killed, spawn killed, and spawn killed, and spawn killed, and it was a big thing, and so yeah, I'm glad you ain't running into that, because that right there is really annoying
Yeah.
to remember. I said you got maps and stuff, and you go and you do a map and you go find the treasure, and then you get the treasure, and then you get back and the guy's already sitting there waiting on you, and it's 2v1 and you can't do anything, and they sink your ship and take all your stuff. You
That's
ain't even
dumb.
got to that fact.
Nah,
But
nope.
how does V know this? He's never played the game.
Yeah, I know. But I was like this.
That
I was like,
research, though.
I was like,
That
it was,
research,
I was
though.
like this. It's free, might as well. You know?
Yeah, and that's what
Oh,
I
yeah,
said.
yeah.
If it's free, go for it.
Yeah.
But for people who out there who be like, I don't know about this game, research the game before you get into
Right.
it, so you won't
Right.
waste your money.
Definitely.
Please.
And I
I
think
plead with you. Please go
definitely,
research the game.
definitely. And I think on that note, I think we're pretty much done. No?
One thing,
Yeah.
Oh.
one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a game that I've been looking to. The Great Fighter 9, who's in our chat, has been playing on his stream. I want you to try out, since you've had
Oh
the
yeah.
other side with Sea of Thieves. I want you to try out State of Decay.
Oh,
State of
okay.
Decay 2.
Okay.
It looks fun. I've researched. I've looked into it, and I'm gonna be playing it myself. I actually got it downloaded and installed. I was gonna play it this morning, but I had a.
I just hope it's
IRL
crossplay.
thing.
I just hope it's crossplay.
Yes, it is.
It
It is
is?
crossplay between the Xbox and
Okay.
PC,
Okay.
so I can play with you.
Okay. And
And
to
it looks pretty good.
to
It
do
looks
party chat, we should just do Discord like we are now.
that we're probably gonna end up doing Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, we
saying.
probably- Mhm.
That'd probably be the best thing to do.
Unless it's got one in the game, I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I know you can with Xbox, but the Xbox app is very finicky.
Yeah.
It's not as. Trust me, I used to do that a lot. So I would, yeah. Discord.
Okay, Discord it is.
Definitely.
We're partnered anyway, so
Yeah, might as well use it.
Might as well use it.
Might as well use it. So, definitely. I'm gonna download it today, and so we can get on it. Maybe we'll get on it this weekend or whenever it's good with Fighter 9. And I think Magic starts getting it too, right? Or he's already got it.
Yeah, he already got it.
Okay. Cool.
That's
cool,
why
cool.
he was trying to get you into it.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, Magic. So don't worry, I wasn't. But again, that's a game that I'm gonna be playing with people. I'm talking about a game that makes me want to play. Like, oh, I gotta get on Xbox and play this while
you know
I.
what? You should try this one out both ways, both by
Single?
yourself and with the
Multiple?
thing, because you build your own community.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. It's pretty dang on cool. It's not just you get a character and you just go out. You actually are building your own community, and you don't just use one character. You use multiple characters.
Is it like Fallout? Is it like a more in-depth version of Fallout Shelter?
I will let Fighter 9 say that, because he's played both,
Okay.
and he probably can elaborate more on that with you. I wish he was. He might still be in here.
I know what.
I know what we need. Lego Battle Royale. Oh no, we
No,
don't.
we
need
don't.
No, we
No,
don't.
no,
You
no.
know that's coming.
Battle Royale
You
just
know
needs
that's
to, like, if that comes, Battle Royale needs to die.
Andy, man, who was the first person said he was gonna get tired of Battle Royale?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
was the first person that said that.
Yeah.
Somebody pick up that phone. I called it.
You
I said
did.
they're gonna milk this so much. So much. And Handy is feeling the fatigue, y'all.
Yeah. In fact, the only one I'm really excited to play is the Call of Duty one. Just because it's Call of Duty. I'm just. It's not that I feel like it's going to be the greatest. I just want to know. I'm curious. I'm more curious to see how Call of Duty's going to do it. And more.
Before we go,
Uh huh.
go ahead.
And I know how they're going to do it per se, but I want to see how they execute it per se.
The thing about Battle Royale, that's the thing is, we live in an era of fad. And the fad thing is right now is Battle Royale. And I don't like that. I don't like that our gaming community, I'm talking about as a whole, not just FGCers or mobile gamers, as a whole,
Right.
we were never fad gamers. We were gamers, and gamers love games, not genres.
Right.
And I hate that that's the way it is right now. And you're feeling the fatigue of it because as growing up, as we first became gamers, we was, oh, this game is awesome. This game is awesome. Battletoads. Oh man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh man, Super Mario. Oh man, Legend of Zelda. Oh man, it was everything.
Right.
It wasn't just the next Battle Royale game.
It's
And-
like if all music died and the only music was alive was rap music.
It was mumble.
mumble rap. The new not the good rap, but the mumble rap. The mumble rap.
The mumble
Hey,
rap.
oh, here, oh, say, hold on, honey. No. Look, I just made a hit. Put some autotune on it, it's golden.
There you go.
Yep, I'm done.
But you know what started this all
Yeah, I know.
was got the community in this manner.
It was PUBG.
First person shooters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what got the community in this way. People fed it to first person shooters, and now they're fading to battle royales. And sooner or later, that fad's gonna end.
Yeah. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, because I'm just want to get back to enjoying games again.
No, it's gonna last longer than Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Pokemon Go
'Cause
is still
Pokemon
a
Go was a fad.
Pokemon Go is still a
Go-
thing. You'd be
But
surprised.
Pokemon Go was everywhere.
That's very true.
TV, news, you
Mhm.
name it. Everybody was talking about Go. It was on CSN. People are getting hurt because they're playing Pokemon Go. You remember
Yeah,
that?
people
It
getting
was
robbed.
People
Yeah,
getting robbed, people getting ran over by cars,
Mhm.
everything. And then the fad got over. And do you hear about it now?
No.
Like
Actually, there
Hardcore
was
game.
one recent story actually related to Pokemon Go. Apparently, and this is something that was actually on the Philip DeFranco show just recently. There was somebody whose kid was, I guess,
Oh
left
yeah.
alone,
Yeah, I remember
and
this.
someone else had to climb up to like grab the kid and rescue him. And then the question was, well, where were the parents? Well, apparently this dad or whatever decided to leave. Like, what was it, like a 4-year-old or a
Yeah,
5-year-old?
yeah, 4-year-old. Yeah, he almost fell out the balcony.
So he went out to right at the balcony. So the parent left to go like run an errand. And when he was on his way home, instead of just going straight home to see how his kid is doing, he should have took the kid with him. He decided to play some Pokemon Go for a while.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That was why it took him so long to get home, because he was playing
Yep.
Pokemon
And his
Go.
child
Oh my God.
his child almost died, but
Yeah.
but this guy, they call him the human Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
freaking climbed all the way up, like what was it, like 10 floors or something, from
I don't remember, or something like that.
and like freaking got the child. Yeah, and like
Mhm.
the person I believe got arrested and stuff for child endangerment and all that stuff.
Well, he's released now. They had
Yeah.
an update to where they released him pending trial, is what it is.
Oh.
And he actually has custody of the child still for some random reason. Yeah.
As a dad, I feel so sad about that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, it's really sad. It's really
Mhm.
sad. s-
And I'm not saying this is Pokemon Go's fault. I'm just
no.
saying that people
No,
need to
no,
learn
no.
to be responsible.
Yeah, no.
People need to learn to be responsible and not try to use it as scapegoat. Now, no one is actually blaming Pokemon Go. This just happens to be the reason why, and they were able to prove this.
Yeah, this is crazy. Someone said I don't know what you're talking about, but someone said you say no, but can you give a
No,
legitimate
he was
reason?
talking to Cloudy because
Oh,
he said he would suggest a fighting game with RPG MMO elements, and Cloudy said heck no, and he said you say no, but give me a legitimate reason why.
isn't
But
that?
the one that caught my eye, and I'm not even surprised they ain't thought about this, is when Online Odie said Pokemon Battle Royale. Oh my god! No!
It's gonna happen.
Oh!
You just spoke it into
Uh-oh.
existence. You shouldn't even have spoken it out
I
loud.
can see it right now. Squirtle with a gun. Oh my god, Squirtle with a squirt gun going.
But isn't it? It's technically Pokemon Battle Royale is already a lot like
They
there.
can do that. Oh no! And like
Oh
all the
no.
towns be like the gym cities. Oh no, that's Puritan City.
Oh no,
Oh,
bro.
They can legitimately do that.
Real life battle royale brought to you by Pokemon.
Oh god!
Oh,
like Pikachu have like a
Cloudy.
little zap gun.
Cloudy said no to the heck no to the mumble rap thing. Oh yeah, for sure,
Oh.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
I'm gonna have nightmares of that.
Bro, you done spoken into existence, bro. Yeah, it's gonna happen. And no, I won't be playing it. Nope. I tried Pokemon Go one time, and here's the legitimate reason why I can't play Pokemon Go. I can't walk. I literally have to have somebody drive me around to play Pokemon Go or push me around to play Pokemon Go. So nope. Pokemon Go is not handicap accessible.
Did you know how much of a fad the Go thing was? They were gonna make like Walking Dead Go and like
They already made a Jurassic Park one.
so yeah,
Yeah,
they were
that's a new thing,
gonna
you're
make
right.
like about 12 of them.
Yeah, there's a Jurassic Park one is already out.
Yeah, you're right.
But the fad didn't last that long for them to make that many. It was a couple of them that were made, but they were gonna go like big time. Like you talking about how many battle royales coming out? Just imagine, Legend of Zelda Go where you're Link walking around.
Yeah, I know. Pushing myself in a wheelchair and holding a phone is hard. I'll just so you know, Odis. Trust me, you can't. It takes two hands to push a wheelchair. You can't do it one-handed, because you end up going in a circle. Yeah, trust me. Me and OG when we were walking back from PAX, it was hard enough for him to push, and then we were had to hold our phones because we're lost in the parking lot. So handy
We're
battle.
lost downtown in general.
Yes. Handy battle royale? No. I'm over. I'm like legitimately. I'm over battle royale. No. I don't know what I want to play. I want to play Call of Duty. That's what I want to play. I want to play Call of Duty. I'm so ready for Black Ops 4. Just to be, just to be
You
good.
and me,
Yeah.
you and me both ready for that. I'm like seething at the teeth about some Call of Duty right
Yeah.
now.
I'm just ready to dive in a good game and grind. But
It's one called Destiny 2.
yeah, I know.
Just saying. You know.
Wait for the season pass to go, and I'll end up probably getting the season pass. So we'll see. But
All right.
All right,
we'll
OG.
get it now. Sorry, OG.
it is your
No,
time, sir, to do your OMG outro.
OMG. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for listening to the OG podcast. That's right, we are still here, the Pod Squad, bring big things, bringing that breaking news, and also just bringing out random things just to talk about so you guys can kind of laugh at us here and there. We love it. Please continue to respond. Please continue to be here live and try to be here on time, unlike myself today. And thank you again, for at least supporting us while I had to go and rescue the person with the offering plate. Sometimes we got to do that every now and then. We got to do our part. Anyway, Andy Killcam will be on Able Gamers tomorrow. Don't be late to watch that. There might be some big things happening over there. You never know what surprises he's going to bring. He may just bring up a random game you haven't played in a long time, and you won't know it if you're not there. So
Very
be there
true.
to check him out and support the cause. And then, of course, Beasley will also be doing the streaming coming up. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be playing this time, but we'll see. You don't have to tell us right now. He can surprise us too. You don't know. And don't forget E3's coming, ladies and gentlemen, and we actually might be live. It's going to be a big event. You guys need to be there. They will be reaching out to you guys, letting you know any specific times and things like that. So just kind of look out there, and I hope you can be there with us so we can all talk about it live together, because there's nothing better than experiencing an event live as it's happening. Also, don't forget, Summer Games Done Quick is on its way. Just give it a few more weeks. That's right. It's actually at the end of this month. Don't forget, save up a little bit of money, maybe just $5 or $10, so you can throw your money at the screen to donate to their cause. They're doing Doctors Without Borders. Looking forward to being a part of that. And as always, we'll be here next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central, to discuss how we feel about E3. Because I think that next week is probably going to be an E3 topic, so we'll be discussing that and anything else random that comes along. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah.
But until then, you guys keep gaming and have fun.
Dun,
Keep
dun,
gaming,
dun.
y'all.